Yeah. Okay, we should be live now. I even got, while we were waiting, I even put a tweet together. So here we go, I'm gonna tweet it out.
Oh my goodness!
Super Smash Brothers!
Smash Brothers!
It's time for the Minecraft Steven update.
Steve
Everett's Minecraft, the Steven.
Yeah. With a V.
Yep, that's it. He's here in the video game, and they do the usual Smash update. There's some neat costumes and some buffs and nerfs and whatnot. So we're here to play Smash.
Yay!
I'm gonna get a lobby together, and then once it's up, I'll put the code up on the screen so anybody hanging out in chat or who shows up is free to join us. Right now, it's who's here. It's me, Mike, and Alex and Scott are here as well.
Woo-hoo.
And I think pretty much we actually have a, looking at our messages here, we might have a full IP Smash at some point here.
Ooh,
Jared,
hell yeah.
Jared and Queen, Jared and Queen,
Queen!
Jared and Quinn are posting here saying they'll be here relatively shortly. So we'll have a little squad here. So let me create this arena. All skill levels.
All skill levels welcome.
This is for Minecraft Steven, this night of Smash is dedicated for everyone.
How did you guys feel when they decided to put me in Smash Brothers? When they put Alex in Smash, I haven't had it. I've held.
You
back
look good as a
thinking-
ginger.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You look good as a blocky ginger.
Yeah, I got the hair down, the ponytail. It's a good look. I have held off on making any jokes about this until this moment. So
Here,
prepare
there
for
you
the
go.
onslaught.
Here you go. I'll name the room after that as well. Alex in Smash.
Everyone can smash Alex in Smash Brothers. What everyone's wanted to do,
There it is.
I'm sure, since our first Smash night together.
So how's recovery going for you, Alex?
I still have to take pain medicine every 4 hours, or else I'm in a lot of pain.
Word.
Yeah.
Which I guess
You got like a dry socket or something?
I got like 2 holes in the corners of my mouth, and food keeps getting in them, and it's real
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. All right.
That's no bueno.
No bueno.
Let me get
I'm
these.
joining.
Yeah, let me get these things up for people on the screen.
2222.
Yep. Very challenging password to figure out. LJJFS is the code, or the ID, and then 2222 is the password.
How are you doing, Scott? Man, I know your house is being destroyed right now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was telling Mike before we started, took Suki over to my mom's tonight, so she's not here when they start hammering into the concrete slab tomorrow.
Oh no.
And
Yep.
we currently, our storage closet, entire kitchen, and my game office, or my office/game room, is all currently in boxes in our living room on the floor. And the apartment has a strange smell of mildew and fallspice scented candles. So yeah, it's fantastic.
Those
It's
fall
fantastic.
those fall vibes and feelings.
Yep.
Dude, 2020 vibes have been just not great. I don't know if anyone's had this revelation.
Yeah, I was gonna
yet.
say.
But
I feel like the character I'm playing will say that will sum up that feel when 2020.
yeah, no, I'm like right there with you in a whole other. Like I was talking to my dad beforehand. Nice zombie.
That feel when 2020.
And it
See a
wasn't
zombie.
good. It wasn't good news. So no, nothing health related, but financial related. It's just
Does it
always,
like?
it's all bad.
Sorry to interrupt this. Talking about miserable 2020, but doesn't this just looks like like an elaborate Photoshop right now, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Like just seeing this, like these fucking Minecraft blocks, just hanging out, like we're digging up shit, like And like, just like look how the characters like move around and just like they like move like the characters do, and like the terrible like blocky animations of Minecraft, and it's just like I know it's like way probably more elaborate than like it looks to like make this, but at the same time it's like, man, like these characters look like ass. And like you really look at these characters and then look at like Min Min and how like beautifully animated that character is, even though it's from freaking ARMS, a mediocre video game, and then you look at these Minecraft characters. It's like, what is this? What is this? What is this?
What is a minecart that I just got into?
Yeah, that's their side attack. Yeah.
I did not watch the Sakurai video on this character.
Okay, so
I couldn't force myself to give a shit.
Yep. So I'll break it down for you a little bit. So basically, as you can see, whenever we kind of like go to a place, a crafting table shows up. Yeah. See, and then and you can see that big meter we both have. Those are the materials you have. So basically, picking up those materials can then give you better tools and like access to like your special moves and better versions of your special moves, dedicated on like what items and materials you have.
Whoa, that was a very embarrassing recovery.
Yeah, their recovery I think is actually kind of bad, even though it's kind of wide.
Yeah, it seems pretty horizontal.
Yeah, like the saving grace is that they can build. Like, so I can just sit here and just go like, hey, see ya. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they make a giant thing you have to smack them with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they can build in the like if you're in the air and press B, but like their special button on themselves, they just make a block.
Very interesting. I mean, my thought was like when I saw this, I wasn't upset about. I'm not upset about how they look, because it's just like you gotta, because Minecraft is what it is. I feel like you gotta just make it look like the thing.
Yeah.
But also, in spite of that, it just makes me not care as much, you know.
Yes.
Which is, I think it's also okay. You don't. I feel like we also
there's like 80 billion characters in this fucking game. You don't have to like every single character. It's, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like that. I'm not gonna sit here and like be that heartbroken about it. But at the same time, it's like yes. It's like, man, look at how just dumb this looks. These ARM characters just punching like 4 blocks.
They're punching Alex.
Yeah, they're just it's like this is like, man, this is fucking stupid.
It's kind of great though.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is in the context of Smash, everything is kind of great though.
Yeah, and it's definitely like the most joke character since Game & Watch has been a thing.
Totally, which I like. I'm here for that. Especially because we didn't really get one of those with this game, right?
Yeah, the closest
we got Piranha Plant.
Yeah, I think Piranha Plant was like the
totally.
closest, but I think like this character is even a step above that.
Yeah, totally. Especially with like being able to like make a block on the like being able to like block off the ledge or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. It's just like how they like don't like they like barely react in a way like a Smash character like doesn't react. Oh no. It's like, so you like hit me and my character just like stays horizontal and like gets like beat like it's so weird looking.
So weird.
And I can't they're it's so bizarre.
Yeah, I mean none of us were ever into Minecraft though, right?
Yeah, I've dabbled with it here and there, but like not like in like played it in like an insane way.
Did you get deep into it, Scott?
No.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like I'm happy for the people that are like really into Minecraft, because it's a really cool get, and they did a lot of really unique aspects to the character itself.
Yeah, like the people who play Minecraft probably love all the touches in this character.
Yeah. The fact that it's just literally like this. It's like they just put like the Minecraft models in this game. Like that's like all they did.
And have like
and that's
being
kind of
able
okay.
to build and like seeing how the characters like lay down the tracks with the build while they're on the minecart. It's good touches. But Minecraft is like that. Another in the long line of games that all of my co-hosts on my podcast were way more into than I did.
Right.
But because they were into
time was on.
I just by happenstance know so much about Minecraft.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
I have all of
Hey,
this.
sticker glue, welcome.
Hi, Evan. Speaking of my co-host, Evan Wall
Oh, wow.
was one of those Minecrafter people. So him, Evan, Scott, Guthier, and Tony, they all played on a Minecraft server together, and I heard
Okay.
stories,
Lots of
like,
stories
from
of-
that. That is where I learned so much about Minecraft and all the different
gotcha.
mods. Well, I'm never playing this character yet, so
Yeah, I know, right? Let me change. I didn't realize the timer was off for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's all
Let me
good.
change that.
Hey, are we gonna have to close the battle arena? Or you can.
No, I can change. I can change it from here.
So I know Mike's been playing Destiny and Genshin. What have you been playing lately, Alex?
Have you guys heard of Splunk?
Word.
A little bit. I think I've heard of it before.
It's probably good that there's no like number
Okay, there it is. Oops,
counter
wrong button.
in that game. Like honest to God, I will like just I'm gonna play a couple runs and then 6 hours later, it's like, all right, I guess I'll stop now. I guess I'll give up for now. Yeah, I've played so much of that game, and I'm bummed because I haven't gotten to the secret world yet. But I've done a lot of stuff, you know. Like I've seen a great amount of that game, and I've done some fun experiment stuff and whatnot. I'm talking about Spelunky too, Evan. Don't worry. So yeah, I it's a lot of that. I also my Xbox broke. Did I tell you guys this? I think I tweeted this.
I
Yeah.
think I remember
Yeah.
seeing that it stopped working.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
my
I
ex-
saw those tweets too.
My Xbox bricked. I don't know what happened. It like can't update anymore. So
Bummer.
I tried to download the update and install it, and then it said like there is an unknown hardware issue. And I was like, all right, well, cool. But that's fine. Luckily, the new Xbox does all the old Xbox too, which is great. And it honestly, that was like a very relieving thing when I found out that happened. So I haven't been able to play anything over there. So I've just been playing Spelunky. I played. I'm slowly replaying Sly 4, and I'm playing Hades every now and again. And Hades is fun. I'm not as high on it as everyone else is, which bums me out. But also, like, it's because I am that high on Spelunky. I'm like sitting there, like, everyone keeps talking about how great Hades is, but I think
Yeah.
Spelunky is the second coming of Christ.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that at some point of like, I'd like I'm not trying to like I don't want to have this come off as I'm like throwing shade by any means, but like I feel like Spelunky was gonna have like a lot bigger kind of reception to it than it kind of got, and then like maybe some part of that was because Hades happened and everyone just is quarantined and also horny.
Yeah.
So they were just like, oh man, Hades, look at that shit.
Yeah, it's a bummer, but like the thing is, like Spelunky was always niche. It's extremely difficult and it's brutal in a way that like most popular roguelikes aren't. Like think about it. Like I think Rogue Legacy, even Undermine, things like that. A lot of them have these kind of perma changes that make the progression that much easier. Even Hades and Spelunky has none of that. It has shortcuts, which really don't really.
Yeah, it's
is
got
not the same.
Mm-hmm.
So like. I've always known that, and the thing is, like, what's cool for me is like the only streamer I've ever really gotten into, Banosaurus Rex. I got into him because he streamed Spelunky, so I've like gone back and been watching him play for the first time and watching him discover all the secrets and like his old streams, and it's been awesome. So like, I'm touching base with all like the old Spelunky speedrunners and streamers that I followed back in the day, that are now playing the second one, and they're having a ball, and they're all like competing with each other in the same way that they did back then for the first game, and that's been like really cool for me. So like I'm getting exactly everything that I wanted, needed, and could have asked for out of Spelunky 2. So,
Right.
you know, at the end of the day, it is just such a phenomenal game. It's a bummer that it's maybe not hitting as many people as something like Hades, but also it's more niche. It's fine. It's a It's just at the end of the year when it's like I prefer this game over Hades. It's nothing against Hades. It's just that like this is very specific.
You're a Spelunky fan.
exactly. This is like, for me, like the most rewarding and satisfying, just feeling video game to play. And so I just kind of enjoy it without dunking on anyone else's enjoyment of Hades.
Right.
Damn.
I've put like 70 hours into a particular game I can't mention that I've been looking forward to for a really long time.
Yeah.
And it has blown my mind.
Is it? I feel like I saw like a Slack message saying, I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering that, or maybe that was just you playing what I presume is the other games in that series. Or am I thinking of something else?
I mean, I have played all, like I've spent years trying to catch up, so I was ready for this final game.
I remember you've been looking forward to this, so I'm very excited. I'm excited to hear what your final thoughts are.
It's
it's that good.
It's good. It's got a little cringe in it. But any anime game does. But it's going to be excellent.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited.
My review will be next Friday. That's when embargo works. Cool.
Have you been playing anything else, Mike? Either of you? Outside of Destiny?
I played a whole lot of Genshin. That's mostly what I played today. I haven't gotten to like the quote unquote bad stuff that a lot of people are talking about. That's like in the late game yet.
Yeah, Tony had a really great breakdown on that stuff on this week's podcast.
Yeah, and I've read some other people's stuff on like that end of the game. Kind of just becomes like an actual mobile game.
Yeah.
In a way that like is weird because of how that game is like kind of like also like an open world kind of action RPG game. So it's like it feels a little jarring.
Yeah, totally.
You know, it is that very weird hybrid game of mobile / gotcha.
Yeah, and that was like a lot of my questions with of like thinking about like how console players are so fickle and everything. Like I feel like gotcha game players on mobile and just mobile game players in general are more likely to stick with a thing because it's just such a low commitment. But like console game players, it's a much bigger commitment. Usually more financially, and in this case it's not. So maybe that's a factor. But like you're walking around a world, you're doing stuff. It takes time to do that shit. So like how many people are even gonna get to those problems? I wonder, and I really don't think
pretty
it's a
much.
lot.
Yeah. And I think it's definitely also like who's coming from it from what angle, right? Of like people who are just like picking this up and playing it on their mobile phone. Like how much are they gonna be like? They're gonna hit that mobile stuff and just be like, okay, whatever, and then just kind of like keep going. You know what I mean? Versus people who are like playing it on PS4, which like real talk, if you're playing it in it and into the game, you shouldn't be playing it there because it's kind of a weird odd dog out and how they've kind of set it up. At least for right now, they might add cross-play and save and all that stuff to that version, but the other stuff at some point. But
Yeah.
it's overall I still enjoy it. I was thinking a lot about it today because I'm also like writing the review script for it.
Yeah.
And my, you know, I feel like I've like it's that thing of like also like I'm probably gonna post that viewpoints we did probably like tomorrow or by the end of this week. And it was like that same thing of like we did like an hour long. We did like an hour-long conversation and then like barely talked about, like I feel like we still like scratched the surface on that.
Yeah, we didn't talk about any of like those legitimate endgame problems with it at all.
Yeah.
But like also we didn't even, that wasn't purview to our experience yet. So
Yeah, exactly. And that's definitely kind of like where I now that I'm kind of playing, I know that just looks so stupid. Again, it looks like an elaborate Photoshop. It's like so ridiculous.
It's great.
Oh, I'm dead.
It's so great.
Yeah.
I loved it.
No, yeah, sticker glue in the chat. Yeah, Genshin has crossplay but you can't like transfer your saves or anything from PS4 to like your mobile version of the game, like you could if you played on mobile and PC. So you can't. So like there is cross play between all of the versions,
except for PS4.
No, PS4 you can do cross play, but you can't transfer like your save or your progress from PS4 onto the mobile version of the game or the PC version of the game. Where if you're playing on PC, you can cross save and play on a mobile game and then just pick it right back up from where you're going, or vice versa on PC. But PS4 you can't do that. So it's like you know, it's that thing of like, you know, it is a free-to-play mobile game and like you can spend money on it and other stuff. So it's like, if you're gonna do that stuff, you probably, if you want to get committed to the game where you want to spend money on it or get way invested in it, then PS4 might not be the version to get into right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. It's good to try out though. I'm like,
yeah.
At least
it's,
like
it's free, so
I appreciate that game. There's like a whole other version of that game, honestly, that exists in the low commitment zone.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
And it's
you could I've put close to probably, but by this point since I probably put 50 hours into that game, and I've still all the stuff that they've been talking about like resin management and all this sort of stuff. I've still like nuts. I can do things that cost resin, but not like it has not become as much of a grind as like it does when you get to the end, where it's like you have to. That's like all you have to do. I have not gotten to that point.
Sure, yeah.
And I put like 50 hours into that game, so like there's a lot of video game there. So, I like that, but I like that quite a lot. They just I know neither of you will care, but they just today put out a big. There's been another update for that Avengers game.
I do care. I just like at this point, I might as well just wait to play it on PS5.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too, because like the thing I've been looking for is like which they talked about that they're still working on, was like on PC it kind of just has like a bunch of issues where like it's an issue with like NVIDIA driver type stuff, where like basically after you play a lot of the game, it starts to kind of deteriorate. Like they kind of talk about like getting deteriorating and whatever. So basically just leads to the game starts crashing a lot, and that's kind of what happened with me, where I played a bunch of that game, and I still kind of wanted to play more because I would not get like do some of like the max like end level stuff. But like now, whenever I try and do one of the things, I can't even get all the way through it because the game just crashes before I even get anywhere near the end. So like none of my progress through the said thing saves. None of like the loot or experience I get saves. Like, you know, if I try and work for like stuff, yeah, it just, you know, it just crashes over and over again. So that's like an issue on the PC version right now.
And it went through like different iterations of that, right? Didn't it like crash at different spots for you over time?
It wasn't like it crashed here and there early on, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. Where now it is literally like, you know, there's these thing called the mega hives, which are like basically there's 5 floors where you like they're repeatable, and like, you just kind of have to complete them to get to the end, and then you get like a bunch of good gear at the end of it. Those are kind of like the base level ones, and then you get like more challenging ones as you progress. Like now, even going through those 5 floors, which like if you're just doing it on your own, it might only take like 10-15 minutes. Like I can't even do that like in that time frame. Like I can get through maybe like 3 floors, and then the game just crashes.
Oh, yeah. I got both of you.
The game just crashes, and then it's like, well, oh well. So it's like not. It's just not worth playing. So the thing today though, like it did add like a new like they added a bunch of quality of life stuff. Like, you know, like if you played the game before, you had to get all like the daily bounties and like daily like villain missions. You had to like go to both of the like little hub zones individually. So you had to like basically go to one zone, pick up all the stuff, load into the other zone, then pick up all the stuff, and then do it again. So now you don't have to do that. Now there's just a kiosk in either one that you just go up to and pick up everything.
Oh, good. Yeah,
so they added that. They added like, you know, accessibility options, like, you know, the thing I think Quinn was writing about, where they didn't have
the
like
subtitles.
Yeah, like the text changes. They added that. They added
That's
like
good.
they had a bunch of fixes, like, you know, your AI teammates are a little bit better about like reviving you and doing other things. if you're playing solo. They added like better matchmaking options for like readying up and queuing up with players and stuff. So like it was a bunch of actually pretty good, meaningful changes. On top of they added like a new like outpost hub area and like a new mission type that is like an in-game mission type that is like this kind of like how they, like I haven't really seen it, but like people are kind of describing it as like almost like a time challenge kind of like combat thing. But it's like an end game, like you have to be nearly max power to like even do it type thing.
Nice.
So yeah, so it was cool to see like the game hasn't even. I think the game's like been out for like just a month now or a little over a month. So like.
God, really?
I know, right? It came out like the first week of September, right? So,
September was so long.
I know, right? Like it feels like it's been out way longer than that, right? It's like
Yeah.
But it's only been like a month, and so they already got that stuff. So
I want you to know, at some point in that match, after you did that like crazy recovery, Mike, you like I Banjo turned around and like it was Carol like full crawl, like you were pulling up, like full like he was so down off the edge, and then he came back up, lifted himself onto the edge as like that evil crawl he does toward him, and it was fucking nightmare fuel.
I feel like I should actually pay attention, but I've not been paying attention because we've been talking about random shit.
No, it's fine. I've been spacing too. It's fine.
Yeah.
Me switch my character.
But yeah, that's it. Marvel Avengers will be an okay to decent game at best, and
yeah,
probably by early next year.
Yeah,
I think it'll take longer than early next year. I think maybe next summer it'll be like, this is okay.
I hope the like mission structure like is what gets the most attention if they do some kind of like substantial moment.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still pretty curious to see how like there's supposed to be like I think by the end of next month, November, there's supposed to be like the first set of new characters coming. So I'm curious to see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be curious to see how different the two of them play because they're both awesome.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll play too differently, but I'm just curious about like they've said there's going to be like a new villain and a new like actual zone to go around and do stuff in, which is like what the game needs more personally than like completely different characters right now at least.
What's Kate Bishop? That's her name.
Yeah.
It looked like Kate Bishop had like some kind of short-term teleport. So I don't know. Like.
Yeah, that's true.
There could be some differences. I'd really hope that after they kind of set the precedent of 6 really interesting or unique characters, that they would continue that. I'm not necessarily expecting Smash Brothers levels in unique here, but
yeah, I'm also like expecting like maybe this is too much to assume because like again, like the most usual service game to go off of is Destiny in some regards, at least like most knowledgeable. And their big thing is like smaller updates throughout the year, but then like a really big expansion with a lot of big updates. So like who knows if Avengers will do that as well. Like if it'll be like here's a bunch of characters, but also here's just an expansion next holiday with like 5 or 6 new characters.
Seeing him do that with a cracked belly is fucked up.
Yeah, I know, right?
You caught him right at like a weird animation. That was really good.
You cracked me, I crack you.
I cracked DK.
You know what else? You know what? Also, something I noticed earlier today when I was like doing like the Steve like classic mode and stuff, which I didn't realize. You can actually see the character you picked. Like if you look on DK Island when that's happening, you look on like DK's nose and the eyes. Yeah, I never even realized you could like see them in that.
Yeah, they're like full in range of the laser beam too. Like,
yeah,
straight up.
They're getting it full blast. And like the only reason I was able to notice at that time is because I used it on like Minecraft Steve. So you just see that fucking dumbass block ass body like sitting on the rock. And I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Of the cool detail to see it, I see it with this stupid character.
Goober.
Yeah.
Yes, Crumb, do your work.
I'm getting animated.
Too much anime.
Yeah, I was gonna say this isn't Genshin Impact.
Yeah, we've had plenty of anime for this year.
No, we haven't actually.
Yeah, it's true. There's still some left. Apparently, that game that we looked at in the syllabus, Scott.
I think so.
Yeah, apparently it's really good.
Yeah, it looked super.
The Undertale vibes I got are apparently pretty accurate. The only trouble is it's on Xbox Game Pass.
I thought it was only on PC.
It was only on PC and it is coming to consoles. But it launched on Game Pass as well.
Or are you thinking that Agent Orange, not Agent Orange?
No, I'm thinking Iconfell. Maybe, maybe
Iconfell?
Oh yeah.
Maybe it came out
Okay,
on PC
yeah,
and
it's
console at
fine.
the same time.
Okay. Oh, yep, it is. But yeah, that game was really impressive.
Yeah, I'm excited to play it. I won't get the chance in November, but I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, it does look cool. I've seen that too.
Yeah.
That was one of the gems I found researching for last month's syllabus or this
Yeah.
month.
A lot of good gems. I feel like we found.
True.
All right, random, take the wheel.
Yeah, I was about to do the same.
Going the rando. Oh, someone joined.
Hey, Kadost.
Hey,
Hey, Quinn.
Going on?
Chilling in the misery that is our existence. How are you?
I'm all right. You know, I was about to defeat Hades. Then my my Switch said, "Oh, your SD card fucking sucks. Have fun. Restart the console."
Okay, get
Get
fucked.
dunked.
Yeah.
Get a
I'm
better
not,
SD card.
not having a
Finish.
good time.
What SD card you got in there?
Just some fucking Samsung.
Yes, I
That's-
think I got the same thing.
Also depends on how you format. Like with Switch, you want to format in FAT32, I want to say, or maybe it's
Yeah.
exFAT. One of them, like because Nintendo has did a really shitty job. They didn't want to pay for the rights to use.
All my USB shit is always in FAT32 because of PlayStation, and they suck with USBs.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about that.
FAT32, like formatting for USB drives is just a fucking nightmare in general. I don't
Oh,
understand
it
why it
is.
has to be so hard.
People are dumb.
I mean, I do, but it's stupid still.
That's fair. Alright.
Oh, there goes me. Oh no, I made it. Okay.
Cool. Let's
That's
see if
really
it's saved my progress.
You gotta see my MLG strats, because I'm playing Star Fox. S tier.
Yeah. Items only. No items. Final
No items,
destination
final destination
strats. Here we
only.
go.
Yeah. watch
Thank
me
you for,
ricochet across the bottom of the level.
Mhm.
Let's, play a game properly. Thank you.
All right, get out of here
Yep.
with your.
I'm making sure it saved my progress, then I'll hop on with y'all.
Oh, you're good. We're chilling. We're playing on this very pretty Pokemon level.
Yeah.
I like this
It's
level.
good stage. Yeah, I like the stage a lot too.
Yeah, I like this town a lot. In
Yeah,
this is X
yeah.
and Y, right?
Yeah, this is Kalos.
I thought X and Y was fun.
But yeah, I that was probably my most played one, just because that's like when I got back into Pokemon, because they were like, hey, it's
Yeah.
time to go 3D, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool, it didn't save any of my progress.
And then like 600 hours later, I played a lot of Pokemon X and Y.
Shit, I don't know how any of those work.
Yeah, you have to like he puts like a little reticle in front of him, and then you have to like get the person in that reticle.
Just like I think it's just like Kevin Falcon's.
Yeah, it's like point blank. Yeah, kind of like
there's-
like his.
There's another one.
Yeah, just like that one. You getting got.
Fox
Yeah.
gets murdered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Alex. In that game I'm playing right now, I discovered like an infinite combo with one of the characters.
Yeah.
So I've just been destroying bosses. It's pretty good.
It's always great when you figure that stuff out,
Good.
like under embargo too, and you're like, no one's even gonna
Yeah.
fucking see this shit coming.
Yeah. Did anyone see this wild shit yet? I don't know.
There was really only one game that I was like weeks out from an embargo on, and I like got super stuck in, and it was Axiom Verge. Just because like I the mobility in that game is very unique. You played it, right, Mike?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I couldn't. It took me a long time to figure out that you have to like jump and then jump again or whatever. Jump, teleport, and then shoot the little drone that you can then teleport to. Like
Oh,
I didn't
right,
understand
yeah,
it. You had to like stack all those abilities and like thrust this little drone up, and then you just warp to him. I didn't really get it, so.
Oh
whole-
yeah, the drone, the weird drone thing.
Yeah,
I think that took me a while to figure out too. But yeah, but there's like a lot of like wacky out there kind of abilities and weapons in that game though.
yeah, no, half of which I never found, you know, because I was like, God, I can't wait for people to just
Yeah.
pick this apart and find all the items and stuff.
Yeah,
And all
yeah, I
the
was
weird,
gonna
the codes that you could type into like that console and translate languages and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I played through it and then like found a bunch of weird stuff, but then also like saw the aftermath. Like it was a little bit after it was out, so I was like, and I went and looked up like a bunch of stuff. And I was like, oh shit, there's a bunch of crazy stuff in this game. Yeah.
Yeah, that game's buck wild.
No.
I am outside the lobby, by the way.
Ninja'd.
You ninja the dog.
Dead.
You kiddo's been good though.
She could.
Eh.
Eh.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That is fair.
Yep.
As,
The world done giveth and then taketh away.
That's how it goes.
It be like that sometimes,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm.
It beat,
I
it beat
was-
2020 sometimes.
I personally was not like that. Then I started school and I was like, oh shit, this sucks.
Yeah,
Um,
I can totally see that.
fucking nightmare. I hate online school.
Yeah. I hate my job, if that makes you feel any better.
Yo,
How's it
word.
been since
Yo,
after the
word.
big,
And that doesn't because I like my job.
Yeah.
whatchamacallit, the big Apple event yesterday or whatever?
It was fine. In the trenches, it is. It's fine. Like I think there's always like a level of cynicism from us.
Yeah. It's like, here we go
for-
again.
Prefer no public record of where I work exists. So I won't talk about it on stream.
But no, I feel it's like because I'll like I don't give a shit about my job. Like AB bought the craft, like is now monopolizing the craft beer alliance, and that's like fucking up with my work. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, that would suck. And like stuff like that, I've been through stuff like that too. It's like,
Little
alright,
Mac, you
great.
suck. I love you. You suck.
Recovery, you have none.
Yeah. We gotta get Mike out of here. Gotta get the Byleth out of here.
The violence is too good.
That's Marth. It's Marth actually.
Oh, that's smart.
I'm sorry, they all look the same.
Oh no, Quinn! All this
Hey,
anime.
this is what you get for saying we all look the same.
Thank you, actually.
All right. I'm gonna throw this bike at you.
Yeah, dang. Dang, that's just.
Wait, it's just like Street Fighter. I gotta break this bike.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Don't throw it at me. Beat it up.
Yeah, I gotta beat up this bike.
Ouch.
I ain't turning the baseball game in the background. What am I doing with my life?
Is baseball still okay? Have they ruined baseball yet?
Yeah, they have because they let fans in the fucking stands.
Oh yeah.
Of course they
pretty
did.
dumb. Of course it did. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I saw the news drop and I'm like, this can't be real. Then I was watching broadcasts and I saw fans in the stands and I'm like, yo, deadass, this is a thing.
This is
Yep.
real.
Idiots, all of them.
Yes, just like me burning alive where I work. Just like every time it's Saturday, I'm like on my lunch break walking around the mall. It's just full of people. I'm just like, kill me. Why don't y'all just kill me,
Yeah,
please?
please just go away.
I didn't know which super I was gonna do.
I think it depends on where
The location.
the
yeah.
locations. I think since you were on the while we were on the ground, it did that one.
I can't believe I won you guys. That's
Yeah, you
Ken,
did
dude.
Ken's
Ken's
hot.
Your feet.
When's Guile gonna be in the game?
Yo, that would be great. He is. He's an assist trophy.
Yeah, he's an assist trophy. You
When's
would.
Guile gonna be in the game?
It makes sense that they put Ken in, but man, it would have been fun if they put Guile. as
Yeah,
there.
or yeah, like a slightly more interesting Street Fighter character.
Yeah, or any charge.
What
character.
about Vega?
Chun-Li?
Vega would have been cool. Or M Bison. Vega or M Bison would have been a really cool
Yeah,
Smash character.
for sure.
Chun-Li would have obviously been great.
Chun-Li be cool. Get them
She's a
kicks
charge
in.
character too.
Dark
so-
Pit.
Bayonetta.
Dark's the same as Pit, right? It's
Nothing,
just a
nothing
skin.
personal, kid.
He has a different down B and side B, I believe.
No, he has the same down B.
Oh, it's
His side B is like similar, but it has like a different.
he has a different Final Smash.
Yeah, his Final Smash is different.
But outside of that, really, they're very similar.
Yeah, they're pretty much. He's an Echo Fighter, so
yeah.
they're pretty much pretty similar.
He's got like some flourishes that are his own, just like you would expect.
Yeah.
God,
Remember-
it's
Remember?
really cool that this stage is in this
Yeah, I was
game.
gonna say. Remember that video game, this Final Fantasy game came out this year.
I know. It feels like it was so long
Yeah.
ago.
I need to finish that actually.
Yeah, I like that game a lot.
It was alright. It's alright.
Yeah, I know you have fair issues with it, but I can't rent it.
Yeah,
Like,
I would say like the issues aren't necessarily like Final Fantasy VII remake specific, but just Square
Yeah.
Enix handle
Square
how
Enix.
Square Enix is handling Final Fantasy specific is more of my issues with the game.
totally.
So,
Them
but it's
say
fine.
them like
I had a hard
doubling
time with it.
them doubling down on like Final Fantasy 16 is closer than you think it is interesting.
Yeah.
I hope they're not full of it, you know.
It's real.
I
It's real.
honestly have a lot of faith in Yoshi too. Like,
Yeah, like they said all the right things, but it's just like they dead ass showed the same amount of video game for Final Fantasy 16 that they showed for Final Fantasy Versus 13, and it's like how I'm sorry, but I can't it's really hard for me to like believe anything they say right now when they literally did the same exact thing they did for that video game that they did for 16.
And,
Everything they showed could be literally nothing because that's the same exact thing for Versus 13. So like I it's just hard to care. And it's just frustrating for me personally. Like as somebody who's
they showed a lot more than they did for
they showed
they showed very much the same.
They showed like a somewhat story trailer that showed a bunch of cutscenes, and then they showed a bunch
Versus
of gameplay.
13 was the taxi ride one, right?
Yes, that became
that
became Final Fantasy 15, and they literally, but it was like literally.
How do I launch my special again? How do I do that?
You just hit B.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta hit
Thank
somebody. Yeah, because like they when they first showed Versus 13, they showed like this whole gameplay segment where they're like,
yeah, there's like a 9-minute gameplay video. I went
Yeah.
back and watched it.
yeah, and it's like you could, and like literally none of that gameplay is in the actual Final Fantasy 15 or
Yeah.
in any video game capacity whatsoever. So
But
it's
like,
just
also, you know, I hope I'm wrong. If it's
like
really
I'm
the
hope
Final
I'm
Fantasy-
wrong. I'm hope I'm wrong too. Like totally. Like I don't.
If
I
it's
don't,
really the 14 team, I'd really love to see what they can do.
yeah, totally.
and it is the 14.
Yeah.
So that's why like their pedigree
Jared's
and
here,
what
and he's
they've been able
disgusted
to
with
do
our
14.
discussion of Final Fantasy, by the way.
As he should.
Go ahead, Scott.
No, just that the team that they do have behind it that's being directed by Yoshi P and the things that he's been able to do with 14 from the absolute dumpster fire that was.
Yeah, considering where it was to where it is
A lot
now.
of faith. With them recruiting the like combat lead director or whatever from the Devil May Cry games to help with the combat in it, I think it's going to be really good with that.
Oh.
I'm very.
All I'm gonna say is Deathloop is gonna be tight.
Sorry, that was just wild that worked.
Yeah, I know. That's
Hey, Jared.
it hits way harder than I remember it hitting.
Yeah, that hit very hard. Yeah, I really hope so.
I think with what they've said, I think we will get a early to mid 2022.
That's what it's sounding like going on. If everything they're saying is spot on. So I hope like COVID doesn't then fuck it up further, and then like you know, unrelated to their promise, they have to go back on that word. But we'll see.
Which figure 2022 Final Fantasy 16, which would give them like 2.5-3 years to work on part 2 of Final Fantasy 7. Release that in 2023.
Yeah.
I think like that makes sense. And
Yeah,
then, like
Which one's the one where they make Cloud feel good to play?
Got him.
Oh, that's the first one.
Oh. That's not good.
It's just you, dude.
you just can't video games. Well.
You just gotta
Yeah, I was
video
gonna say,
game
I-
harder.
I'd say the even hotter take, and like most of those characters just kind of felt the same to me. So like I don't really see.
I definitely don't feel like that.
Like I felt like the melee characters, like like I was kind of still hitting like the same buttons to get off the same stuff. So like Barrett's
Tifa's the only good playable character in that game.
Barrett's obviously the same, but like our Barrett's obviously
Hello,
different.
someone's in the Discord. Is it Jarrett? It's Jarrett. Hi, Jarrett.
Hey,
No, I mean like that's.
Like Tifa, I think
I'm not gonna like be able to
it could
disagree
look
with
like
that.
it,
I guess.
but there's a lot of combo potential you can do with Tifa if you.
There's so many cool things that you can do with all the characters once you get all their skill, like their kits unlocked. I really like that game though. Yeah. So to each their own. Is this the Paper Mario stage?
yep.
I was like, is this Yoshi's Island?
No, it's like well, since we're playing on like non hazards, it just stays to this one.
This is nice.
Mm-hmm. Look at that paper.
Remember Paper Mario came out this year?
Yeah, remember Paper Mario? Yeah.
I try not to think about it honestly.
That game's good.
That game's not good.
It's just kind of it's just fine. It's mid.
That game is frustratingly flawed in my opinion.
It needs
Yeah.
Paper Mario just needs to get away from trying to tout itself as like an RPG. It just
Yeah,
needs to completely
Just take the
Yeah.
combat out and let me run around
visual,
and
Yeah.
novel exploration kind of game.
Yeah.
Don't even.
If they're not gonna do if they're not gonna they're not if
if you're not gonna do it right, don't do it at all.
yeah. They clearly don't want to do that original combat anymore, which is fine. Yeah, it's just don't.
Yeah, just
then
do
don't-
something else. Then.
Yeah, then just like don't make it a combat game. Make it
Don't give
something
me
else.
this bad facsimile of that. You know. Fuck.
Don't even make it like. Don't make it look like it could be.
Yeah, just let me just take it out.
I don't know. I think the ring thing is pretty cool.
It's cool for like probably the first 5 to 10 battles, and then you see the same iteration of it over and over again, and you're just like, okay, I get it, and then you just.
I will
I
say
just wanna skip
it's
it.
annoying. Like battling all the ads is annoying with like the rings. That's where it gets annoying. But I genuinely enjoyed the boss fights in that game. I think that's where like it truly shines.
Hi, Jared.
I wish I did. Hi, Jarrett.
Hey, dude.
Just in time to listen to Quinn be wrong.
Damn, Jared's quiet as fuck.
Got him.
No, Quinn can be. It's fine.
What's going on? What'd he say?
He
Listen,
said just
Quinn
in
can be
time for
wrong.
Quinn to be
That's
wrong.
fine.
Oh, Jared, my whole existence is being wrong.
Oh, I
Sorry.
mean, yeah, you're talking about that Final Fantasy VII shit. In which case, yes, Quinn.
I mean, also that
Cloud is like a clunky ass tank character, and it sucks.
no.
the funny part is Cloud isn't the tank.
Yeah, he's not.
There it is.
And Barrett moves much quicker than he does, which is amazing.
No, he doesn't.
He rolls like, and it takes him 4 seconds to roll.
Yeah, he has to like get up. He has to like hold
I
his
mean,
back. for a
unless you're
minute
talking
afterwards.
about original Final Fantasy VII, in which case, yeah, they all move the same speed
Yeah.
because
I
it's
thi- I think-
turn-based.
I think Quinn was playing clearly in the wrong mode because I know there's
yeah.
I know
Punisher.
yeah, if you're in like this like that Punisher mode, then
Oh
Cloud is
yeah,
super
if
slow.
you
but-
activate his passive, then yeah, he's literally just going to.
He's gonna take some little
yeah.
dainty steps
Be
forward.
taking
Are we
baby
gonna wait for Jared actually?
oh yeah, we should.
Is there? What's the?
It's on stream.
It should be
Yeah.
on the stream.
I have to look and watch the stream. God damn.
I don't, yeah,
You
so
could
wait,
just
so wait for
Like
the
Mike's game, and then the password's 2222.
Yeah,
that
if
too.
All I'm gonna
If
say
you're
is,
friends with
once I
him.
got Tifa, I was like, "This is awesome." Then they took her away, and I was like, "Fuck this game."
Listen,
You
I'm
get
not.
her back,
You
though,
get
my
her
dude.
back.
Yeah, she comes back. I promise. She's in the.
I
rest
know,
of the
but
game.
I can't do those combats with just Aerith, and fucking Cloud. It is not fun for me.
I'm sorry, man.
Anyways, that game's alright.
You deserve to suffer.
It's all right. I mean, we all got our video games that we have problems with this year. Trust me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I love
Me
every
look-
video game this
Me
year.
looking at Paper Mario just with a single tear in my eye.
Pain.
Every video game was good this year.
There were a lot of good games this year.
Yeah, I have not kept a list this year,
There
and that's
actually are.
bad.
What have you got any like hot ones that nobody's talking about, Jarrett? I feel like you always got good ones.
Actually, I probably do.
Did you ever pick up that pop-up dungeon I sent you stuff for, Jarrett? Because I think you'll really like pop-up dungeon.
No, I thought I put it on my wish list just to remember it when it was going on sale, but I don't think that actually happened either. I don't thinking about it harder.
Get in this melee, Jarrett. All right, Quinn.
I actually did keep the
Oh.
list, so I'm gonna pull that up.
I might be a clown and give Slay the Spire my game of the year, by the way.
Did that
Slay
game
the
come
Spire
out like
came out
4
this
Last year.
Early access
Right.
a couple years ago,
That just
and then
that just gives Mike all he needs to hear to give Destiny his game of the year this
I
year.
mean,
Yeah.
I didn't need to hear that to confirm anything. So
That shit was happening, so.
yeah, pretty much.
Destiny
I'm
2,
literally my game of the year list is just going to be me screenshotting my Destiny 2 Beyond Light PC Steam time
the top
played
10
and just
Top
put
10
that in.
list of that of 2020. Your top 10 Destiny PC.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just top,
Guys, we got buy left. We got 2 buy left on.
look at this. We got
on
like
screen.
this is the most anime ass swordsman fight we've gotten this
Yeah,
evening.
and
Look
then
at this
Little
shit.
Mac is there, like,
Then-
who are these
Yeah.
fucking nerds?
Then some.
Then we just
Some fucking
then we just
dude
then we
with
just
sleeves
guy,
is
then we
like,
just then we just stab him from like 10 feet away because he can't do shit.
because you have magic swords.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, here's my fucking spear, you dumb idiot boxer.
Oh, here's my third magic sword, actually.
Whoops. Yeah, this stage isn't good for my guy.
It's a battlefield.
Yeah, at this point, isn't it? It's not it. It's not
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I'm sorry, maybe.
That's basically
maybe
saying,
your die is
well,
the problem.
basically, literally every stage is probably just bad for me, I guess.
It's like, no, you guys see fucking that Paper Mario stage? It was lit.
Yeah.
It had a pipe on it.
Now, the stage for you is the Sonic Ice Cream custom stage.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it is actually.
that's a very good one.
No, life is Little Mac is life is pain. So you just get used to it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I got a new controller, and I have no idea to use it.
That sounds really fun, Evan. Evan, are you talking about Darkside Rob, or are you talking about a different Rob? Just for my reference.
I'm very curious who the fuck the outside.
That's
Yeah.
like,
Sounds like
he hosted he hosted Game Crashers. He was like the.
Alright, that's
Check out my anime lady JPEG.
JPEG.
Some questionable shit from
Yeah.
Game.
Mike, is it a JPEG with an E in it or no E? I need to know.
It's no E.
Okay, got it. So gotcha. Lower res. Gotcha.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Three Houses, a game that was 60 hours too long.
Yep. Hey,
I heard that game was pretty good.
I liked it for like
some person,
25 hours, and I was
Yeah.
like, man, this is going to keep going, huh?
some person at Nintendo was like, hey, people like that Nier game you had to play through 4 times. Why don't we just
that?
yeah, why don't we just make that again?
That shot where like the Cloud's wave and Violet's arrow hit Cloud was so fucking anime.
Yeah,
It
man.
was, and it ended the
Look at
same
those.
exact way.
It
that
was
always
really good,
at
guys. Like at the very least, bravo on the performance.
Look
you know
at
what I mean?
look at just how androgynous this scene
Yeah.
is, but then also like really
Then
angry
really-
eyebrowed. Yeah, he has like the biggest angry eyebrows I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know if any of you have played Star Renegades, but that would be worth your time, I think.
I
Yeah.
played a little bit
It
of
was
it,
super good.
but didn't get too far in.
It's like a difficulty spike in the second world that seems like
Yeah,
egregious.
I think that's what happened because it's like I got to like a boss and then got like murdered, and then it was like, hey, by the way, here's like 1,000,000 systems, and I was like, okay, all
And
right,
there's,
see you
like,
later.
no quick way to go back to said boss, so you kind of just gotta like do it again, and you
Yeah.
haven't learned how to beat that boss at all, and there's really no way to learn because
Yep.
it's like a completely new way of fighting someone.
Yep. And it's like, oh, by the way, here's like 20 other systems. Here's this whole like upgrading a town system and talking to people and stuff. And it's just like, okay, this seems cool, but I like don't have the time to invest in this right now.
Which is weird because even after that, like there isn't much else to do after they like drop all the systems on you at once. Like you don't unlock things for very long, and the things you unlock, you often wish you could unlock like sooner. Like there's like a parallel progression that's like now this particular class has more strength passively or whatever. But you can't necessarily choose which one of those classes get that every time you level up. So like,
Gotcha.
if you could, that would be like part of the determining factor of like what classes you start with in every run. But since you can't, you kind of are trying to like maybe navigate that and like choose your next run based on those level ups, but also recognizing that they kind of maybe they don't actually matter, but then why are they there?
Right.
Somebody died.
Yeah, I was off the stage. Yeah. Yeah. It definitely seemed interesting, and it definitely looked really nice. Like that like kind of like it reminded me like of Octopath Traveler, but with like without like it, but like way more like, you know, cyber futuristic, but also didn't have like 50 different filters on it like
And like
Octopath did.
it like lots of animation, like lots of frames in the animation, like very much like super duper detailed, like lots of big like, high effort pixels.
Like Ghost Trick type shit.
Kind of, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, the game sounds interesting, and I'm on the Steam page because I've heard about it.
Oh, I don't know who I got.
This
I got a
looks
bunch of
fun,
people.
but guess what? It's only on PC.
It is only on PC.
Yeah.
Damn. I thought that was gonna like this.
I think it's coming to console next year.
Yeah, I thought I saw
Skyrim
some.
game?
Yeah, I thought I saw something about it being on Game Pass, but maybe it's not.
I think the intention was, but then it kind of like
Yeah.
sneak dropped and like
Ah,
still like the timeline I guess changed.
Yeah.
I know they have like a roadmap thing somewhere, and like they're adding some stuff content wise by the end of this year, and I think next year is getting on consoles is like the priority.
okay, cool. Random tangent just making me think of content updates. I have to check on Rogue Legacy 2. I don't know if that's gotten updated.
Oh yeah, that game came out this
I don't
year.
I don't know if it's gotten any
it's early.
update.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about, because it's early access, so like it's not. I wouldn't.
Oh.
I wouldn't say it's full on.
Yeah, the last update was August 25th. Was a small update.
Okay. Because they did have like, if you get like open the game and went to like the main menu, it said like day still patch, and I think that's like last I looked at it, it was like it had like 60 days on it or something. So I think that's not happened yet, but I was curious.
Can we talk about this cast of anime characters? There's female Byleth, Cloud.
This is
Male
female.
Byleth.
Yeah, it's female Corrin. Yeah.
She doesn't even have the same hair color.
I love that Mike got Violet and then Corrin.
Yeah, I know.
Like literally
Everyone's.
the two least popular Fire Emblem characters.
Yep.
I think Corrin has a cool moveset at least.
Yeah,
I
I like the weird like dragon body armor shit going on.
Yeah, she's got some cool like technical stuff she can pull off. Like she can throw her spear arm out, and if you hit the special button out of that, she does like a unique attack forward. It's cool.
Question: when are they gonna put Squall in this game?
See, like that. It's really cool.
If it hasn't happened now, it's not happening.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
The Cloud's probably gonna be the only Final Fantasy rep, but which makes sense to be
Yeah.
fair.
If you had to pick
Still
one,
sad. Still sad though.
It's still sad, and there are tons of other. I mean, there are arguably cooler characters in Final Fantasy. There are cooler characters in Final Fantasy VII that you can pick, but like, you know, they picked the one with the face value. I think Squall would be cool. He has a gun blade. I don't know how that would work.
listen, Squall in Dissidia was lit.
Yeah,
bet.
it's pretty fun in Dissidia.
I mean, like Noctis would be fucking cool. Like any like Terra,
Like
magic
a
armor. You
like,
know?
like Frog. Give me Frog.
Oh yeah, dude.
Mhm.
Chrono Trigger. Fucking cut him
What
out
about
in as a
Sora?
final
He's gonna be in this game, right?
We can hope.
We hope.
I feel like Sora has a good shot. It's
Yeah.
weird because he's another Square Enix character, but like he has such broad appeal. You know, I think it could happen.
He does. But
Shit, if they got Minecraft Steve.
yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
yeah. Minecraft Steve paves the way for Kingdom Hearts. Here to here.
God, it's just like any excuse to put Kingdom Hearts music in this.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, to get like Kingdom Hearts music or like smashed remixed versions of Kingdom Hearts music.
Yes.
The like kind of smooth
That'd be cool.
jazz version of the theme, like the menu theme that they have in Melody of Memory is pretty sick
Yeah.
in the demo.
Yeah. Is that
Oh,
demo
shit.
like out for people, or is that just
Nope, it's out now.
Okay. That game comes out in November, Jared. That's like I think that's the 12th, the PS4 launch date or whatever.
No, it's later than that because I was writing it down a bunch of them for our meeting later this week.
Got it. It's probably the week after then.
Yeah, it is pretty close.
Shout out to us not having our editorial meeting tonight, but all of us are here.
Yeah, I know, right? Smash
It.
together.
Smash supersedes everything.
It's true.
Has anyone even played Speed?
Me and Alex, I think, played like 1 or 2 matches the first of the night. We were like, I'm good actually.
Yeah, I was like, I'm never gonna play this character again.
Yeah, he was definitely a character that none of us really were like big on.
Yeah, the people. I'm happy for the people that wanted this.
Who were they?
Very few.
Like the 6-year-old kids that love Minecraft.
Like,
Yeah.
It feels like it's just me, but I'm trolling. So like I don't know. Like,
You know what?
You're
Like,
not trolling.
Scott Guthier legitimately excited about Steam.
Is he?
Yeah,
course he is.
but like Scott loves playing troll characters. He fucking
Right.
loves
He's
it.
also a troller.
Of course he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, so
like,
like
he doesn't even-
he's
he-
stoked to troll
Yeah, like
people.
even like having like I mean I guess like we're no high tier skill level players by any means, but like he didn't even feel like that trolly to me compared to like some of the other characters in this game.
No, he's kind of technical in a weird way, you know?
Yeah,
With the building and like having to know what resources you have and
Yeah.
what level your items are at. Like that's a lot of stuff to remember.
yeah. Like I feel like it's that thing of like
Damn, Jared suplexing off the map.
oh no.
Yikes.
My Poly Mega, I guess they're shipping out to me. I had forgotten I
You'll do.
ordered that.
Oh fuck yeah!
Like last year, when I had a job, I had it, so it's all paid for. So I have that retro ultimate pack with all the modules coming
Yeah, I
soon.
remember
Oh,
when you
right,
ordered
that thing.
that. I hope it's good.
In retro game talk, I was looking at a PS2 and a Dreamcast earlier today. no reason, no reason.
Oh,
Just be
George
like,
is in the chat apparently.
Yeah,
yeah, he just perked up somewhere in the
yeah. You
grass.
should go,
Just like, huh?
somewhere he just sneezed. Like I think somebody's talking about the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to
I would
space.
advise,
Ow.
like, if you can, find a like a fully backwards compatible PS3. I think that's a better investment than just a PS.
Yeah, so you're not wrong, but also like
Just because
PS2s are
the
like way cheaper.
HDMI. But like,
I'd
like,
also
if-
buy a PlayStation 2 and just play Star Wars Battlefront 2 on it.
Hell yeah!
I was looking for that. I was looking for like a way to just get like some old ass like fighting games that I liked when I was younger.
Mhm.
Even though I was like trash at them, just like having a way to like just like play them.
Capcom vs SNK 2.
Yeah, that's exactly actually literally that one.
Good game.
And
You
like
and Novishins, I'm sure he's right there with you. He might have a copy of that, honestly.
yeah,
Truthfully, you can actually get Capcom vs SNK 2 is a PS2 classic on the PS3.
okay.
To be fair, I think I've only really played Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Dreamcast. Like, I'd never played it in arcade. I've never played it anywhere else.
I was gonna say I played it in an arcade that was in my movie theater, but in a movie theater in the mall I used to go to. That's how I found it first. But then got
SNK is
it
the
on,
one with Terry Bogart, right?
got it on PS2. No, that's
Okay.
I was SNK. Well, yeah, he's Fatal Fury.
He's an SAK character. I
Yeah.
don't know
Okay.
that he's in that game. But
Yeah, I don't think he was. I can't.
Gary is in SNK, Capcom vs SNK 2.
Is he okay? I haven't.
Just
I mean, I
maybe
haven't.
like
If he isn't, since he's the
SNK
Ryu
kind
of
of
like.
game.
I think,
Yeah, I haven't played that game.
He's the poster
decades,
boy.
But I definitely
Terry's so cool.
liked it.
I just remember
It's
the
cool.
coolest thing I liked about Capcom vs SNK 2 is how you could make custom color palettes for all the characters.
Yeah, I remember that too. It was cool.
That was so good.
Yeah, real cool.
That was really cool.
So that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of like I was looking at a PS2 to like. I'm sure I can get just like a bunch of cool old fighting games from that era and just have them
Oh yeah.
to play on a PS2, and then like I'm sure there's stuff on Dreamcast also that like those like fighting
Shenmue, Jet Set Radio, that's
yeah,
it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I'm just getting Shenmue and that's it.
And Crazy Taxi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Real big hitters.
Dude,
Sorry,
legit,
Gonna
I
go play. Gonna
remember-
go play the bad version of Sonic Adventure. That's what I'm here for.
Hey,
I remember going to my brother's friend's like his house and in his basement playing the Dreamcast, and they were showing me Crazy Taxi, and they were reacting to it like it was the craziest, like most mind-blowing fucking
Yeah,
video
right?
game they've ever seen. And even me, at the age of 6, was like, I don't know, y'all.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
You're just driving a taxi. I don't know, man.
I was like, I feel like Ocarina of Time was cooler than this shit. Show me something that's cool like that.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, whatever. You're driving a taxi and all that. But can you play a flute in this game? I don't think so. Come
I rode a
on.
horse and jumped out of a barn.
Yeah. I traveled. You don't travel through time in that taxi. Come on. It's trash.
Clearly, I hadn't seen the last level of Crazy Taxi yet. Where I taxi a man through time. Where is the time traveling Crazy Taxi?
Yeah, it's nowhere.
I just remember
Take
that
that,
game.
Dreamcast fans.
I remember people
It's
listening.
slander.
Yeah.
George has it in the chat now.
Yeah, he's just
That game has a licensed soundtrack, if I remember correctly.
Crazy Taxi?
Yeah.
Probably they all did at
Yeah.
some point.
Yeah.
And I
it does
remember,
have
like, going to a
some
buddy's
licensed
house.
songs,
No, I remember going to an arcade and they were like playing the Offspring from the fucking arcade cabinet.
Yeah, I remember
And I was
Offspring.
like,
Yeah,
what?
Offspring is in that game.
I'm like, why?
Offspring's
Of
in
course,
like
because it
all
was
of
like
those games.
1999, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
Gonna
no
do
big deal.
extreme
Oh, no,
shit?
that's bad.
rolled
Here's this
under-
band fronted by what looks like alternate dimension Adam Sessler.
Oh my
Heyo.
god. There are 3 Offspring songs in Crazy Taxi. Way
Oh,
down
wow.
the line, All I Want, and Change the World.
So Offspring, like
So
they pulled
none
that
of their
game.
hits.
And then 4 Bad Religion songs, and that's
Which
the whole
ones?
soundtrack.
Yeah.
10 in
take
2010.
Take that, Ocarina. Get fucked.
You can't play Bad Religion on an ocarina.
I'm sure you can actually.
10 in 2010, them and Us, Hear It, and Inner Logic.
Wow, so like there's only 2 good songs in that soundtrack.
There you go.
Mhm.
They can't afford everything.
I mean,
Gotta get
it
the
is,
tactics
it
going
is
for it.
Crazy Taxi.
fucking taxi.
It's also like the definition of like a 6. Like,
Yeah.
We didn't know what 6s were back then.
yeah, it's like a
Sure,
launch
it was
game.
different.
It's like essentially the cameo of the Dreamcast era.
I mean, I would put Sonic Adventure more in that realm. That's
Sure,
just
actually.
me.
That's fair. I forgot there were other. less
Crazy
than
Crazy
amazing-
Taxi was definitely an era of like, oh, arcade games are cool in Japan, and maybe let's like try and Americanize that idea
Yeah,
and put it on like console.
but it gave us Simpsons Hit and Run,
Yep.
That is true.
so it was all worth it.
Man, I remember going. This is how washed I am. I remember going to the arcade and playing the golf games because that shit was lit. That's all they had was like light gun games.
games that still exist and they're in bars.
Oh, you broke me.
Everyone you play.
I feel like when Benjamin Button, he was born an old man.
Yo, like it was like all light gun games.
There are so many things you could have said, and I was not ready for that.
I can't imagine
So-
like little like 14-year-old Quinn in like I don't know what 2010 is that when 14-year-olds exist? I don't know.
No, he was 11 in 2010, dude. You're even overshooting him.
He,
Someone
he
just
runs
joined.
up,
Hello.
he pulls up,
Hello.
and he's like,
It's
let me,
Andrew.
Hey, Andrew.
let me spin this little ball real hard.
Andrew, if you were in an arcade, like let's say you were like 11, you were in an arcade, what is like the game that you gravitated toward?
Probably the Jurassic Park Lost World like
Thank
shooting
you.
game.
Thank you.
What,
Me
you
and my
weren't
brother
attracted
as
to the
well.
golf games?
Yeah. Quinn is
Yeah, the trackball golf games.
Yeah,
Or
so-
Madden to shoot and
okay,
beat
okay.
Hunt
Hey,
Simulator.
hey. Let me tell you what was in the local arcade. Shitty light gun games that didn't work.
Yeah.
The Star Wars thing, which always broke down. Air hockey tables, which were always being hogged. And bad driving games.
So
And
you were
then there
like,
was the
I
golf
can't play
game.
a bad good game. I have to play golf game.
I have to
Yeah.
play the golf game, which legit works.
I can't play
Yeah.
a bad good game.
Yeah, I just have to suffer, even as a young child.
There's no choice.
I guess it's golf. Well, Andrew, if you had said golf, I would have tried a little concerned. Hi. how
Oh
you
no,
doing,
I
buddy?
never played golf. I never wanted any part of that.
Dude,
No,
you
I'm-
must
I still think I've never played a golf arcade game. Now I'm curious.
Yeah.
Literally never, and
They're
never seen
actually
anyone
really
actually
fun.
play.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna fucking take your word for it, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mr. Cloud's a tank opinion. I'm gonna have to see that one myself.
Super Mario
Show
is
me the
good.
receipt.
Cloud's tank,
He
and
controls like a
OMG,
tank
have you
character,
played
like
golf
the
games in
Resident
arcade?
Evil tank characters.
I wonder if what my local bar still has. I think they did in the basement.
Jarrett, please play it for
They
me.
let people in those. I
We
don't,
have to do like
go
a
into
journalistic research on this shit. We have to go
Let me
and cover
find-
golf arcade games now.
Be excited for my
find the
fanboy
content.
article. I went and played a golf game in a bar. It was lit? Question mark.
It was lit. Are you trying to smash, Andrew?
Yeah, I'm downloading an update.
Excellent.
Hell yeah, dude.
Probably you're just gonna get my ass kicked.
I mean, that's all.
Welcome to the club, pal.
Yeah.
For Minecraft Steve in it.
Yeah, it was the
Doesn't he have
arcade
a
like
penis now?
Only in certain pictures.
Now
Yeah.
or
Because the internet's fucking weird, yes. Oh, I'm about to get wrestled.
Hey Jared, if you
Because
find the
stupid as looks.
arcade 1-up golden key, that's the one.
I promise you, I'm not looking at the brand.
It looks
name
like a
at all.
bad mod.
Okay.
That was amazing.
I see. This is why Steve's good, actually.
Yeah, look at this. It's
Because
good.
all these animations are bad because of him, and it's
Yeah,
really
it's not
good.
Yeah.
Is he already available in the game?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, he can't
Oh
get
my
back.
God.
Yeah, he's here.
I gotta see this.
What other king could do this?
Golf?
There are no kings in golf.
Well, Tony Horvath would disagree, but
There's no kings in golf.
And there's no kings at golf.
No.
yeah, who are you the king at golf?
Tony Horvath would golf if it was a gotcha game.
It's
Yeah.
true. If he could unlock different anime golfers,
If there were waifu
Maybe.
golfers, he's in.
I'm white enough to golf, and yes, it's golfing is good.
Listen, you can golf when you're black. You gotta be rich.
Yeah.
Tony
not wrong. Jared's not wrong.
has recently gone on a love affair with golf with PGA 2K21.
Oh, like the game.
Yeah.
So I played one of the Tiger Woods games, and I felt
Mhm.
that was fine, I guess.
Yeah, I
So
played
this
those on the
is-
PS2. They were fun.
I guess like because they used to be.
Not again.
Oh, the same guy.
Oh no! In the
Just
back
plank.
is the best
Yeah,
part.
yeah, you just. I was just out here planking and you freaking suplexed me. What the fuck?
Oh my god, it looks so good.
It's so ridiculous.
I guess the after it was not Tiger Woods, it became just PGA Tour.
Minecraft beats spin.
It they like EA lost it, and then 2K bought the license, and they had a couple years off, and now it's PGA 2K21. And it's like the first one under this new branding. So
Man, there's gonna be a time when kids forget that, like,
Tiger Woods was his name. Yeah.
well, yes, but
Remember that
2K,
Tiger Woods scandal?
2K and EA would like fight for licensing over sports.
Yeah.
Like, they used to be all a drama.
Because they knew they could just copy and paste that shit and put it out the next year. Like that's
That freeze frame.
Of him eating a steak? What the fuck?
I am out, guys. I got
Alright.
stuff I gotta finish for tomorrow, so you have a good rest of your
Alright.
matches.
Good luck,
Matches.
Scott.
Guys, Scott.
Good luck.
Hey. Hanging out, man.
Bye.
But no. Golf is lit, actually. Put it on record, put it on wax. I don't
I
give
think
a
I
shit.
played golf once.
I've never played golf. I've only like done driving range shit.
Yeah, I've done driving and shit.
Yeah,
I
like
played
I'll
putt-putt.
go to Top Golf and just hit some balls.
I'm just picturing Quinn now out going to a golf field with a bunch of like 60-year-old white men being like, "Shut up
Yeah,
to
he's got
golf."
he's got the sweater.
Yeah, I do. No, I don't.
Like a
I
bunch
wear
of-
like my old dingy beer hat, and I go with my uncle, and we just like hit,
He's got them lit.
play like for 3
khaki
hours.
shorts,
Yeah. They're all just smoking doobies on the fucking green.
right?
Hell yeah.
More or less. Oh, let me join this match.
With, like boat shoes.
Yeah. Boat shoes are bad, actually.
Do you want us
They
to wait for
are.
you, Andrew, or are you still updating?
It'll while I'm looking at it, it'll probably be like 2 minutes, but
Okay.
whatever you want to do.
We'll probably get through
We'll
one
just do a
match.
match.
Yeah.
I've never seen a golf arcade game. If I'm gonna level with you, to be honest. Like,
Really?
Never seen one at all.
I've never
Well,
seen.
because they're
one.
not in arcades; they're in bars.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm like
Yeah.
actually like at fucking Shadowland playing laser tag with Pete and the boys, and
Word.
I'm seeing Ninja Turtles. I'm not seeing fucking golf games.
Yeah, no. Yeah, mine was like a bowling theater slash movie alley, like movie thing.
I'm not
I
letting you on
only
the
been movie
stage.
alley since the 20s, but
I'm letting you on the stage,
continue.
Alex.
What is
Burn
going
me off
on?
the stage. He just like dropped fireballs on me until I fell off the stage.
That's kind of rude.
Yeah.
It's effective though.
Yes. Yeah. He can be kind of bullshit when stage. Oh, hey Quinn, but you're way gone, so it doesn't matter.
No.
You're way gone.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Perks of playing this game on a small screen.
I didn't even bother. I thought about it. I was like,
It's like,
whatever.
nah. This side is forfeit. Oh, I got my diamond. It's just
Go
stupid.
fuck your diamond.
It's just stupid because it's like that thing where it's like y'all are just over there fighting and like playing Smash Brothers, and I'm over here just like
Mining.
yeah mining.
On
It's just like, man, I'm just over here playing Minecraft, man. Whatever. What is?
Goodbye.
That looks
I'm
so
still okay. I'm still alive.
The fuck is this character? Goodbye.
You know, honestly, as a troll character, it's like fucking stellar at it. Though.
It's just it's just dumb looking more than like I feel like
Yeah.
I'm trolling. It's just like
Yeah, it's very much like a
Ass-
a
ass.
joke character.
yeah, like ass fucking. What's up?
Oh,
Oh, I'm in the dark dimension.
Yeah, you just got Minecraft.
This is such ridiculous.
It is so bad.
Yeah.
Why is
it is so bad it's good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
it's like transcendently too, because it's like not even like there's no attempt to make it like a Smash Brothers version of it. You're just
Yes.
like in this
It
weird
literally is a
fucking
fucking-
Minecraft thing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm literally Minecraft.
In a similar way to like how Ryu is literally just how he is in Street Fighter. It's
Right.
something right? Like obviously not the same, but
But I think the presentation is still a Smash thing, but the mechanically he's a Street Fighter character. It's just funny,
Yeah.
like
Like
There-
this character
in-
literally
in
just
the
looks
actual-
like they ripped a fucking tech model out of a game. and
Yeah.
put it in.
right. There's no Smash glow up here. It's just you got a block ass head.
yeah.
It's
I
the
mean that's
block
Minecraft,
moves.
baby. Blocks are nothing. Blocks are bust.
True.
When I thought of like I in my head I like imagined like a 3D model Steve like very cartoony, but I was like I really hope they just fucking do it, you know?
The thing is, what like making him like a whole ass dude and like
Yeah, that'd be
new
that'd be
bodies
too
would-
weird.
That would also be a
yeah.
troll.
And like
And,
if
like-
he had like a Minecraft pickaxe and it was like blocky and looked like a Minecraft pickaxe because it must, right? But he was like all fleshy and like fully
Right.
Minecraft.
Like when they made Pac-Man like a dude, like
Yeah.
it was weird, and it was. I mean,
Oh,
they did
that's
it-
right. I forgot about that.
At
They did
least
it
there's
earnestly at the
precedent
time,
for Pac-Man
but-
being a dude because of like Pac World and his
Yeah.
3D games.
Mhm.
or what's his name? Like the Fat Mega Man. Like all trolls,
Yeah.
but like
Mega Man X. That's Fat Mega Man, right?
no. You should.
The- the
I gotta
second-
find the real term. The real.
Yeah,
The
the,
Street Fighter Cross
yeah,
Tekken
there's
Mega Man.
an
Yeah.
old cover art of Mega Man that he's like a weird old fat dude.
And it's
Yeah.
only been. It was things like I don't know. It wasn't like a Nintendo Power. Maybe it was, but it was.
It was
It was the NES cartridge.
yeah, it was an
the
actual
NES
cover. Yeah, it was
cartridge,
actual
yeah.
cover of like.
And,
the Mega
and
Man
he
game that
appeared
is.
in Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
It's
Yeah.
the
Again,
only time
only
he
on the
looked like
PlayStation.
this, and that someone read that and was like, "Wouldn't it be funny if he was in this weird fucking?"
And it
Also
was.
fighting
He
game.
fit
It
in
was.
that game so fucking well.
Yeah, it worked. Where like this just feel like there's just this will never feel real to me and will just feel like an elaborate mod even though it is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's just how weird this character is. Like,
Oh,
look
I didn't
at
even
that.
see what the symbol for Minecraft was.
It's just like it's like a block.
It's a block. I mean, of course.
Yeah,
All Minecraft, all blocks.
that's it.
I don't know. It's kind of cool to me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's inoffensive to me. You know,
Yeah.
I'm having a fun time.
It's dumb as hell. That's
yeah.
what I'm gonna say.
That's pretty much
It's
where
dumb
I'm
as
at,
hell,
too.
but like, there's a lot of shit in Smash that's dumb as hell,
Yeah.
and
it's
that I
insane.
think is cool because I'm fucking nerd.
Yep.
Yeah, Little Mac. Little Mac's dumb as hell. He shouldn't be in this game. He's bad.
No,
He's
but
fine.
he's fun. He's the classic Nintendo
He's
character.
bad, but he's very fun.
Yeah.
He's fun to play.
Where
Just
Minecraft
like
is
belongs
just
there.
Minecraft is just kind of dumb.
But
I'm
sure
gonna
some
say
people
this. I'm gonna say this real quick. Little Mac's more of a blue collar icon than fucking Mario.
I don't
No,
know that that's
are. No
true.
one
Yeah, he-
even knows who Little Mac
What?
is.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah,
0%
like
true.
you're calling Little Mac an icon, and that's a mistake. He's been
Yeah,
in
you're
two
already
Minecraft games.
wrong.
Yeah.
He's been in
Mario's-
3
Mario-
games.
You know, we
Mario's
yeah,
like-
we
Mario's-
acknowledged him.
Mario's
Yeah,
literally
that should be
Mario.
enough.
You're what makes
How
alright,
many
let
games
me-
is Mario an actual goddamn plumber in?
Thousands, I feel like.
If
Yeah.
we consider
Which one
Mario
is
a
he like
plumber,
going under a sink and fixing some plumbing?
I mean, in theory, every time he's going through pipes in the Mushroom Kingdom, he's fixing something.
Technically,
Yeah.
plumbing.
You know what I mean?
Nintendo
Oh my
has
God, I don't
characterized
wanna
the
get
plumber
it as a
as a
goddamn
dude
argument.
who wears suspenders
You brought
and
yourself here.
slides
first off.
down tubes.
Yeah, I know, I did.
You drove yourself to the door, unlocked it, and walked in. You are here now, and you have to deal with it.
Alright, let's start this match.
Called Little Mac an icon.
Yeah, my
Damn it.
download ended.
Cool.
Mario
We're gonna do
never-
one more.
I don't think there's
Go
ever
for
been a
it.
Mario game where he carries like the tools.
He doesn't have like bags on it. Like,
Mario
Mario
Maker.
Maker.
Yeah, Mario Maker. He has a full tool belt and all that stuff.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
In
And
Mario
like a-
Maker, it's
And a
but
hard-
that's like
and a
the
hard
second
hat.
one.
And
No, he
Wrecking
has
Crew.
he has it in both of them.
In Wrecking Crew, he has
Yeah, that too. Wrecking Crew.
he
Yeah,
has tools and a helmet.
got him.
Oh, so you mean not like classics, like all the other Mario games?
Yeah, of course. Mario's a very diverse character, right? We can't just judge his portfolio
He's
based
not.
on a few fucking games.
He's not at all a diverse character.
He's got a diverse skill set. Excuse me.
He might have a diverse skill set. That's true.
What's
He's
his
got-
skill set? Jumping?
He
jumping,
actually is a
punching.
very good driver. He
Yeah.
throws a
He
mean
plays
party.
tennis.
Yeah,
Plays tennis.
yeah. He plays tennis.
Oh, he's a good
Drives-
golfer too.
Yeah, he's a good golfer.
He's decent at flying, turns out.
He's really.
Yeah.
He's pretty
Kind
good
of a
at driving.
marksman, but fireball.
Not a good painter. Not a good.
Pretty
painter.
good.
Not the
What?
best.
No, he's a great painter. What the? No Mario. Don't come in here slandering Mario Paint. All right.
No, I'm just saying Mario himself is not.
Yeah,
good.
so he's a good sibling to his brother.
He's a good teacher.
I'm
Well,
gonna say Luigi's better than Mario, actually.
oh my.
All right, so where does that come from?
That's yeah. I was gonna say, he's Luigi's only better because he's learned from Mario. so
He's only better because he's model number 2.
inherently like Mario's good because he made Luigi good.
Like,
It's
what
like-
can
There's
Luigi
there's
do that Mario
I broke
can't do?
your own logic.
Besides flutter, I guess.
Luigi's just Mario, I think.
Yeah. You know what?
Well,
yeah, you're right.
Mario's fat, so
Mario's like
Luigi's
we're
pretty
average.
fat.
We're fat shaming now.
Mario's definitely
Yeah, I was gonna
What's
say.
not? I'm just saying.
Luigi's
Luigi's
skinny.
got a
You,
little
took-
fat.
you
It's
absolutely
fine.
did. You absolutely just did.
You absolutely.
Oh my god.
You literally said the words Mario is fat.
Well,
You
Mario
can't-
is fat, as in it's bad.
Oh yeah, that's what you meant.
Yeah, exactly. Thank
I'm
you,
sorry.
Andrew.
I'm sorry. Quinn. You did drive here and unlock the door. I did
Yeah, I was
explain.
gonna
I'm
say.
sorry.
I'd say at this point he just like punched the door, either punched the door down, because he's trying to fight for Little Mac to be blue collar for whatever reason.
Okay,
Yeah.
so no, this is what I actually did. I unscrewed the hinges off the door, then like pushed it down.
Yeah, you want to make an entrance. I get it.
Yeah. But no.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That's the generation you made.
Exactly. Thank you.
Diamond,
Aaron has she has takes on Luigi.
I diamond up, by the way.
Yeah. A diamond in the rough.
Oh.
If I know.
I was hoping that wouldn't cross that.
Every time. So good.
Jesus.
Can Mario hunt ghosts? Has he done that?
I don't know. I guess
Oh, that's bad.
Wah wah.
he's not a Ghostbuster. Mario, in his diverse
Luigi
skill set,
is a
no
Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
That is true.
Which, it's better if they have shit than only one can do, you know?
Luigi can break out on his own, be his own
Yeah,
man.
Luigi needs his
Mario-
own place in the economy. You know?
Mario can survive in space.
Jesus Christ.
He has survived in space. This is true. Like literally just walking on the surface of planets.
Yeah.
In theory,
in
he's
orbit.
Yeah, literally,
He's an
literally being shot through like comets and orbiting planets. You know, Mario.
Which
could-
makes actually no sense, by the way.
yeah.
It's true.
Well, it's all just fake make believe. So calm down.
Is it? Or is
Is
it real
it?
to me?
It's real to me.
yeah,
God
yeah, I was
damn
gonna
it.
say, yeah, it's real. Yeah, it is. Sorry, it's real to me.
This is. I like that it's a stockpile of TNT.
Yeah.
Yep,
But also monsters.
Yeah, also monsters.
just hanging out there.
I love how he eats a steak afterwards.
He's hungry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like he's
same,
taking a
hungry.
break.
Like
He's-
for me, that's
Oh.
the most meme part of the character. Is
That
that,
is-
part of the
I
finish?
I can literally eat steaks at any time with one of my taunts. So
Does it give you hell?
no, it doesn't.
'Cause that'd be fun.
That'd be good, actually.
That would be funny. Just like
They,
Luigi's like kick taunt does one damage.
They released a character in League that's basically like Dante,
Oh, the lariat.
and she has a taunt that flicks coins at people and it does damage. It's very fun.
Nice.
Oh, I think maybe Tony and Scott talked about her.
Flicking coins.
Sounds like
Put
Hitman.
them coins.
Yeah, it sounds like God,
So you're
what's
saying-
like
so- so
Assassin's
you-
Creed? You could
So you're
say
saying League of Legends is now an immersive sim?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
So
it will always. was.
always was. I remember
I'm
reading
actually,
log
like-
books in the jungle.
Dude, it's all right, Queen. You're getting Cyberpunk this year, even if that game's problematic.
That game's gonna be mad problematic.
Yup.
I feel like a lot of immersive
Just
sims are
twisting that
problematic,
knife with
but
that
nobody
one.
wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Deus
Um,
Ex for sure.
Yes, Deus Ex lives in problematic land and always has.
Yeah.
Right.
Dishonored is like lightly problematic. I want to say.
Yeah, it's probably the least, but it's also like fantasy in some ways. So
There's like literally nothing like explicitly racist in the game, so that's good.
yeah, but there's definitely like class warfare and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like, and I'm curious how well it handles it. I'd have
Char-
to go back through.
Turn
Andrew,
to my 3-page document that I'm slowly compiling about class economics of Dishonored.
Yeah.
I
you could-
didn't have the room thing.
It's on the stream.
yeah.
So I'm not watching this.
Oh my
God.
Ugh.
Damn it.
How do I say that without?
we found out. We caught him.
We call
All right, go join a game. It's LJJ.
It's, if I think if we're friends on Switch too, right? You can probably just join.
Yeah, that's
on
how I
the-
did it.
Yeah, the password's 4 2s.
Yeah, just 2.
Is this on? You go to the online tab, right?
Yeah, and then go under arenas, and I think you can like search for
Mhm.
friends arenas or whatever.
That's what I did.
Okay. Haven't played this game in like 6 months.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
I haven't played in a while. It's been
Yeah, I
what,
was
like
gonna
a
say,
month since
yeah, I
we
was-
had a Smash Night.
no, it's been since like June because we played when Min Min came out.
Thought we had one between then and now, but I guess
I
not.
don't think we did.
Battle arenas. There it is.
Yeah, I don't think we did.
Damn. Maybe I played some then. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
What's the code?
2222.
That's the password to get in. If
You need the ID.
2222.
4 2s in a row.
Oh, 4 2s. I put in 5.
Yeah.
Somehow I changed it so that it always plays the Final Fantasy VII battle music when I join these, and I've never looked back.
Love it.
I changed it to the Minecraft music just because of that.
Minecraft has pretty good music. I don't know what music
Oh,
they
okay.
put in here.
It's just they took a bunch of remixes. They did remix a bunch of stuff for this because obviously Minecraft music's like super different.
Mhm. It's super chill, yeah.
It's just
Mine's
not
always on
screaming
silent
about
because
problematic
I
things
want
on
to switch
Twitter.
light. Who's being problematic, Jarrett?
It's this and the Minecraft soundtrack is just not screaming problematic shit.
Oh.
The exact opposite of its creator. Great.
Wait, Hatsune Miiku's not problematic.
Maybe to somebody they are.
I'm
Never know.
sure somebody out there.
As a person who watched Hatsune Miku concert, I think at Extra Life
Okay.
like 3 years ago, I'm gonna let you know.
All right, so
Might
we
be
have. So,
problematic.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, we have the expert here. Expert
In
confirmed.
VR.
Y'all
It wasn't
actually
VR.
did that?
Yeah, we did that. There's
This was
video of me doing
thanks
it.
to Justin Graphius,
Yes.
a hero.
Truly.
Yeah, true.
He was like,
Absolutely.
I was like, I've never played VR before. And he's like, I got the perfect thing. And it was succeeding.
That's right. That's right. God, that was so
Sent
fun.
you on a ride.
That's really
Yeah.
good.
And
Yeah,
you're like holding up the
He's-
remote.
Jared was
the
forever
move.
changed that day.
You hold up the move controller and it's like a glow stick that you're waving around.
It is. You just kind of
It was
wave at her.
That's pretty tight,
That
actually.
was the day Jared truly became a weeb.
That's how I knew. You weebs, you got the right idea, actually.
It's like, hey, you know, you guys are pretty all right.
Oh my god, Andrew, you're playing fucking Little Mac.
Yeah,
I'm
tired of
Thank
the
you.
slander.
Thank you.
Little
Max
thick dick Little
slander.
Mac. I mean,
I have his amiibo.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Same.
Respect.
that's right. I have my Joker amiibo. I gotta take it out of the box.
I didn't buy that.
Word.
There are only two good amiibos:
Mm-hmm.
Squirtle and Little Mac.
Well, Squirrel's good. I don't know about
I
the
mean,
Little Mac.
I mean, you're right. You're right for
Oh
now.
God! I just jumped off.
Welcome to my life, bro.
Sounds like Little Mac.
Yup.
And welcome to the Little Mac experience. I was gonna say you're right that there's two good amiibos until next year when the Banjo-Kazooie amiibo
Oh,
comes
yeah.
out, and then there will be only one good amiibo.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
Why-
surprised it's not out.
Why
I
haven't
thought
they
that was
put
out
that
already.
one out?
They're out early next year. It's like they're bringing them like the last of the first DLC characters out all together. It's
Oh, that's
Banjo,
weird.
Terry, and Violet are all coming out like at
they
once.
always do them in staggered releases.
Yeah.
So like
Oh.
I don't have my finger on the pulse of the amiibo life. So.
Yeah.
like
should.
the new characters in Ultimate, like they staggered them out as well. Like
Yeah.
Well, weren't they the first wave?
yeah, it was like Simon and Richter was one.
Yeah, I bought
wave,
both of those.
Yeah.
And then there was
One
another
makes-
wave with like Ridley and the Splatoon character before then. Like
Yeah,
they did them in waves. It's very normal.
Shit.
yeah.
The wrong direction. Fuck
Mhm.
myself.
And I think they probably wait on production so that way it doesn't leak what characters are being added to the game.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And controlling demand is like Nintendo's big thing.
oh,
Yeah.
yep.
They're very good at it.
I know y'all talking about amiibos, but I'm just gonna say real quick: if the Tampa Bay Rays knock out the Astros tonight, everything is right in the world. 2020 is safe.
You're telling me, man. Finally, some good news. Am I right?
It's only funny because I know Alex hates Swift.
Yeah,
God
it's
damn
gonna
it, I fucking jumped off again.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's why it's funny because we know Alex literally does not give a single fuck about what Quinn just said.
Yep. It's a very you had to be there kind of joke. I'm
Which
Yeah.
is weird. The weirdest thing about Quinn is the oldest old man thing he does is like baseball.
It's true.
Hey, I fucking love baseball.
A lot of people do, but I don't know. When Quinn likes it, he seems like an 80-year-old dude.
I really wish somebody. Hopefully, you see this before. Oh, okay, you did.
Here's
When-
me
when-
banging
when
on my
that-
cane, saying, "Let there be less home runs and more singles and doubles."
Banging on canes.
That's what old people do. They bang their canes.
Yeah, that's my grandma did.
Podcast.
Rest her soul.
We all missed it when Jared pulled off that final smash, but it freeze frame at a perfect frame where my Minecraft Enderman was just sitting in the air because a Minecraft had not been spawned yet.
He doesn't have a fall animation. He just kind of sits.
Yeah, he's literally just like sitting on the ground. It's just
So
like, alright,
my one
it's a
question
vibe.
is, where's his penis?
It's not real, Andrew.
Yeah,
It's
get the-
just meat that
Yeah.
he eats off of a stick.
I mean,
Gotcha.
it's a joke.
what
it's a
you're
joke.
describing might also be a penis.
No.
Got him.
They got me.
Putting it out there.
Did he just put like a jump pack on?
Yeah,
Try
he
to
puts
fly?
like a little glider on. Yeah,
Okay.
but his
Is gliding a thing in Minecraft?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
added it like forever ago. Not like forever ago, like a year ago.
Yeah, his recovery.
Shove the
I've
minecart up your
literally
ass.
never seen Minecraft. I've never played it. I've like seen very little of it.
Jared,
I
we need
actually-
to play Minecraft, bro.
I've
I
played
actually
like maybe a
don't
collective
know
2
what happens.
hours of Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm about the same. I play like a couple hours.
Again,
Yeah.
all my Minecraft knowledge is through osmosis. So. But you know what? I've heard a lot. I could tell you like about 28 different fucking kinds of Minecraft mods, and I really wish.
They were in the base
That's like
game, yeah.
That's a prime like wow. I sat through a lot of Irrational Passions podcast conversations.
Yeah.
There I go. See ya.
There's this fucking, HD mod skin, but the water texture in it isn't as good as this other HD mod skin. So you want to download both and fucking turn off the water texture.
This sounds like Tony Horvath is doing. Oh,
Yeah,
Tony
this
Horvath in the era.
This
Again,
is-
let it be
this is
known.
some-
I love my
this is some-
co-host very much.
This is
but-
some real spite I'm enduring.
No, I love it.
I
He
know,
opened his heart
I know.
and hate came out.
Yeah. You just
It's
wait.
just I have all this knowledge of this game I'll never play. It's fine.
Whenever I see Minecraft, I just go, "Oh, that's nice." Like, oh, okay, someone else is doing it other than me. Like,
pretty much.
I'm okay with it.
But, like, man, there's some people who've made some cool stuff in that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, yeah,
never,
but, like,
I'm
good for
never,
them.
I'm never gonna do that.
Every time I see like there's like a classroom where like they play Minecraft and they build
Right.
like a project in it and it's like they do it all as it together. I'm like, this is the greatest in the world for
Oh
sure.
yeah, for sure.
But it's just also I don't have to be do this
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, they didn't have that when I was a kid, so it's stupid.
Yeah, it sucks.
Me, stupid old man now. Hate it. All right, enough Minecraft for now.
Slander.
Who do I want to be?
Trying to look how to cancel my Amazon Prime subscription currently. So you guys keep playing.
That's like you gotta go like 3 menus deep with that one. I've done it before.
My headset.
Yeah, they're like, what does cancel mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we
You're
don't
not,
understand
yeah,
that.
you're not allowed to.
Amazon's like,
I
You
canceled one of
can't
my
do that.
PlayStation 5 pre-orders.
But
Ooh, I made a decision.
Feel-
You're like 3 was too many. I gotta cancel one of these.
2 was too many.
you're feeling confident on that pre-order coming through, huh?
I guess Amazon, please don't fuck me now.
It's true.
I'm gonna type Amazon a message and let him know. Fuck this guy over. Don't get his PS5.
I need you to rake this guy right over the
Yeah.
fucking coal.
Just
How many PS5s do you need me to buy to make that happen?
I will spend
need you to-
upwards of $500 because I really don't.
I will absolutely play the full asking price for a single PS5. If you get
for one for me.
Yeah, I feel like I like get Amazon Prime every time I want to get something. Like, oh yeah, and I'm like, then I just cancel it.
Have
once
you
it
just been
ships.
going and getting stuff like throughout this whole shindig, or
What do you mean?
You
Like
haven't been in
COVID-19?
Prime over COVID, or is it just run out recently?
Yeah. Have you been using Prime a lot during COVID?
Oh
or
hell
not?
no!
Oh, okay.
Amazon sucks. Hell no.
Hey man,
I'm like, you know what? The biggest thing I
gotta pay
did.
the bill somehow.
I get
Yeah.
it. They suck. Don't worry.
Yeah, I do get it.
Call me. I gotta use them.
That's fair. I try to like limit as much as I can. But then again, I'm also like out of the house a lot for my job. So if I
Yeah,
need
you're
something, I
driving
can.
around. Fine,
Yeah.
right?
So
I can't see what fucking characters.
so it's not a big deal for me because I can do like a Target pickup order and then just like swing by the Target that's like a quarter mile from my house when I get off work. So
Yeah.
like here's the example. I told Jarrett, hey, let's buy Ghost Recon Breakpoint because
Damn
it's $7. Then I'm gonna cancel it when it comes here on Friday.
Are you guys about to get into Breakpoint big time?
Big times is big times a word.
It sounds like a bad time.
I want to play that game.
I
I'm going
texted
to play
Jarrett,
it.
yo, you want a
Let's see
clown
what-
for $7?
We'll see what big time means.
That sounds like you're play for like 15 minutes of like, actually, I'm good.
Yeah.
Listen, I've spent more money on worse probably.
You know,
Yeah.
fair.
I totally have.
I bought Rage 2.
I bought Rage 2 too. I was about to say that.
I have the copy of Rage 2 you bought.
Rage.
Yep, Jared has my copy of Rage 2.
I
that
also
don't
still
want
haven't
back.
played.
60 United States dollars on Rage 2.
Imagine.
I paid like
Imagine paying
45.
current 2018
Oh
currency
no!
for
Wow, what is
Ginjoed.
happening here?
You got
Oh,
ginjoed.
my God.
It's me, Andrew.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
yeah, I got-
Shoved in one of
Oh,
those
I thought
things.
I got both of you. Dang it.
You can only hit one person, I think. I found that out last time.
He tried it. He tried it.
Got close.
That game. Rage 2 sucks, actually.
Rage 2, it does not suck, but it is extremely mediocre. It is like a hard 6. Like the hardest edged 6 I've ever played, maybe.
Oh my God! I'm just getting fucked right now.
when you have the glow, it's just B by itself to use your phone.
Yeah, I was trying to, but y'all were fucking jumping around. I'm like,
Yeah,
Why don't you let me hit you with this thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody chill. Let me
Yeah.
hit you.
I was just bobbing and weaving.
yeah, Little Max sucks. Sorry, y'all.
Thank you for
You all
reminding me
knew
of my
that.
current
He's
game.
back in. We got him.
Yeah, we got
We
him.
got him.
We
I like this little,
I
little
just like him,
picture of
though. He's
Mona.
cute.
Yeah, he's cool. I like his character. I like his moveset. I just playing him is not as viable as other characters.
No,
Yeah.
he's too slow.
Little Mac is.
Are you guys just letting me get hits in?
What?
I felt like I was just. You guys were just standing there, like, all right, he can.
I
do
was
what he
like
wants."
spacing for a second. I was looking at this picture of Mona. I think it's cool.
Oh my god, I just got.
My Mona pizza.
Hey,
That's
get
what
out of
that
that box. Get out of that box.
I clearly don't play enough Nintendo games.
Cats. God.
It's her Mona pizza. Look at my fake Kazooie.
Yeah,
What
I
is
know.
Mona?
Get out of here with your fake.
Who's Mona?
Mona's one of the WarioWare characters.
She's
She
like on like the yeah, she's like the character that's drawn on
She sings and she delivers pizza. She's great.
Yeah, WarioWare.
This
like,
is
for
Mona's
3DS
Mona
was super cheap.
pizza.
the other day.
the
I think WarioWare Gold has like just about everything you would need. I think.
Yeah, I have the GameCube WarioWare.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
no,
Smooth
gold
Moves.
was like
Okay,
20
okay,
bucks
games.
on Amazon the other day. I almost
No,
bought it.
Smooth Moves is the Wii one, right?
Yeah, the GameCube one is mini micro games. 'Cause
Mini
it's,
micro.
it's basically all the games like how Gold is. It's basically all the games before the GameCube one, which I think were like Game Boy and DS games.
Yes.
Put on GameCube, and also they put multiplayer into all of them.
Yeah, I played a lot of that GameCube
Yeah,
game.
it's pretty. It's
God,
pretty.
it's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I
You
wish
good.
because Gold is on 3DS, man. I wish that was on Switch.
Yeah,
I
it'd be
would
cool.
totally buy like a big WarioWare collection.
Me
You change
too.
your character, Andrew.
Yeah.
Those games seem pretty popular.
Very
They're
fun.
fun.
Yeah,
They're
very
just
fun.
like goofy, like they're
Yeah.
it is such a there's really no video game like it.
I think
It's a nostalgic thing for me because I played that as a kid.
Mhm.
Yeah.
the Rabbids games, like the OG ones, were kind of like that.
Yeah, but even
Mm.
still, like micro games are like 6 to 11 seconds at a
Yeah.
time, right?
I would
And
s- I would
they're
take-
all
I would say it's more closer to like Rhythm Heaven, which is the other Nintendo
yeah.
franchise. Like I would say it's more
But it-
like that.
I was very grateful for like a game like that that's not rhythm based.
Right.
You know, I think it's really cool.
It's a good Mario Party, basically. Or at least
Wow.
at least that's what micro games is on GameCube.
Smooth
Yeah,
Smooth
Mario-
Moves is also a really good party game.
Yeah,
Mario Party has always been good, actually.
it's been hit or miss.
So here's the thing though with Mario Party. A lot of people like to hurt themselves in Mario Party.
Jerry, did you just say Mario Party?
Mario Party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mario Party.
Mario.
Just make-
Because people want to play they want to play Mario Party for hours as if that's like going to be cool. It's never going to be cool.
Yeah, it's never.
You're always going to
Everyone is just bought into Dan Reichert's fucking maniacal schemes of like
Right.
Yeah,
50
it's
turns of
true.
Mario
so
Party.
wait, you're
ugh.
telling me
People have to recognize.
that splitting a 12-pack of beer with your buds and playing Mario Party is not a good time?
I think
could-
it is for a limited time.
I
like-
was gonna say
It's
Like
important to
30
remember.
minutes.
I could probably
Giant Bomb gets paid. They make their money by hurting themselves for you. You don't have to do that for free. You can
Yeah.
just not do it. It's actually really cool. If you
Now, I will admit, I had a lot of fun playing Mario Party with the IP guys after 50 turns.
don't. Right, but that shit hurts.
It
Like
does
you
hurt.
might have walking away from it thinking back, you're like, I'm glad I did that. At the moment, it probably fucking hurt.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's
I'd
some
also
pain
say there's like probably at least like 5-10 more Nintendo based like multiplayer games. I would pick over like playing Mario Party with like a group of friends drunk. They're like
I would play that Mario Sonic fucking Olympic game.
Yep.
For just as long, it'd probably have more fun.
Yeah, I want to try that.
Wait, Mario Party's not good?
Mario Party's fine, just not for 50 rounds.
No,
Oh, yeah,
that's way too long.
Oh hell no.
Mario Party is good for like 20 rounds, and especially if you fuck
Like,
over your friends.
Max.
That's like the default, though.
Right.
Before, which is, yeah, that's
Give me a
about-
normal ass game of Mario Party, it'd be fine.
Super Mario Party's good. I think they got there with that.
I kind of grew a little way. I kind of grew out of that one just because of how limited it was. I wish like I wish it got like more updates. Like if it got more
Yeah.
updates, I would have liked it a lot
Agreed.
more. But like there just wasn't enough there to like have that be like a long game of it too. But to be fair, I think some people might say that about Mario Kart 8, and I still think I like Mario Kart.
Mario Kart 8 is God.
Yeah, I ended up playing Mario Kart 8 for a long time.
Yeah.
I think that
Same.
game
Yeah, that's
is super great.
yeah, that's still my favorite Mario Kart game. Why haven't we? Yeah, we do a lot of.
We should do Mario Kart night.
That's what I was thinking too. I was about to say like just like what like you know, and obviously it probably wouldn't be something regular like Smash, but I think it'd still be a fun.
Yeah, it could be fun. I haven't played Mario Kart forever. The battle mode's really fun too. So.
Yeah.
I'm one of the people who's not a big fan of the battle modes in Mario Party, but sure.
Get in.
God damn
Let's
it.
get it.
Thank
I
you,
wanna
Mike,
be it.
because like you, you're a real person who cares about the technical terms of driving. You know, hitting the apexes, like shifting
Yeah.
gears.
That's what Mario Kart's
I
about.
don't know about all that.
The real driving, the real Gran Turismo driving experience.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you're speaking for Mike. on this.
I was gonna say like, I mean,
You sound, that sounds like a you problem, my dude.
yeah,
Always.
yeah, I would say like Mario Kart's that in like an arcade game sense, but not like but not like you know, in the like I am F1 racing around this track.
Yeah, there's definitely like, oh, I love this turn on this level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like or like it's fun to like you know oh I have a mushroom. It's fun to like make a weird shortcut over a grass patch or something that like people might not realize, and like or like find or like using it to like find a shortcut or something in a level. Like that level of Mario Kart I think is fun and interesting. Like learning the levels is fun, but not like you know like I'm mastering this. Like I'm not going as far as to be like let's turn off a bunch of items in Mario Kart to like have this fucking pure ass experience.
Your Mario Kart experience.
You can do like you can't do items off, and you can do like item variants. Like you can do like mushrooms.
Yeah.
You can do like
Yeah, but it's no fun.
mushrooms only or like bombs only. Some of those are fun. Like
man.
bombs only and like shells only. Or
Yeah,
actually pretty
there's
fun.
a battle mode that's bombs only. It's really fun, actually.
Yeah, and you can do that in like the races and stuff too, which I think is super fun.
Yeah.
Quinn, have you played Need for Speed Payback?
No, it's on PS
right
Plus.
now.
I'm gonna play it now. I'm gonna play it soon.
Are you gonna get,
Wow.
dang, you got him in the air with that.
That
Holy
was
shit.
a threaded needle,
Dang.
y'all. I don't want to.
Jared, that's like the really atrocious one, right?
I have no idea what it is.
Okay.
I just saw it for free, and I'm
Oh my
like, this is
God,
what we're getting for free, huh?
Yep. And guess what? I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna consume the shit out of that because driving games are tight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't some remastered, like Need for Speed Remaster coming out? Is that what you're talking about?
Payback.
Payback. That's the Payback's the one on PS Plus. I think it's Hot Pursuit.
Ah,
Those
okay.
ones getting remastered.
Yeah, because there's one
Yeah.
getting remastered. Yeah, it's coming out at some point.
Yo, they need to remake the fucking Xbox 3, like the one that came on like 2013, that Most Wanted one. That game was tight as hell.
Is that Hot Pursuit?
No, that's Most Wanted.
Okay.
There's 2 Need for Speed Most Wanted. They remake the second one. Hot Pursuit. When did Hot Pursuit come out?
I think that was like 2011, maybe.
Came out a while ago.
The other PS Plus game, Vampire, everyone should play.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty. Yeah, I actually picked that one up. I'm pretty sure Hot Pursuit came out when I was like in middle school.
It came out when I was in high school, I think. Well, there were 2 Hot Pursuits. There was like a PS2 era one and then a 360 era one.
Okay.
There's a lot of Hot Pursuits. There's like 3 of them actually.
Oh, okay, damn. They might have done a third one more recently.
Yeah. It's the 2010 one.
What was the most recently?
2010.
What was the most recent one where you're like the militia that drives?
Oh, Need for Speed Heat.
Heat. Yeah, that sucks.
I was gonna
That
say
game is
Fast
good.
and Furious Crossroads.
All right, that game came out this year too. Holy shit!
Oh wow,
It came out
shit.
and died.
And Vin Diesel was like, my voice is in this.
Yeah.
Hey, look at me, I'm in it.
Yo, that came out in August actually.
That's it. Man, Vin Diesel joined the call. Holy shit!
What a great
All sent in the chat. Holy shit.
He's got a really bad track record of being in driving games.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Bandai Namco published this game?
Yeah. A whole thing.
Holy shit.
They're like, we're doing too good with Tekken. We need to do something else.
Yeah, we need to settle down over here.
We gotta switch the flow on them.
Shout out to Bandai Namco for publishing this game.
Taste cold steel.
Bandai Namco takes a lot of shots sometimes, and usually they miss, but I love it when they do it.
Wait,
'cause they're-
hold
they're-
up. Hold up. I want to interrupt. It's developed by the Project Cars team.
Yes. Another huge win.
I didn't know that.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I didn't know that either. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
God.
Shout out to Project Cart. Remember, there was like the space race to getting your car game out in this generation.
I remember I looked up all this shit when that game was announced. I was like, this game's gonna be bad.
Yeah, this game looks like trash.
Yeah.
What, Project Cars or?
No, the Fast and Furious game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, why did this get so much time with the game?
Because
Well, they were like, and there was
Because
one
they got
more
they got
thing. And it's
yeah they got celebrities on the stage.
Yeah, it's just money, but I know.
Because Jeff Keighley.
they
And
paid
that's-
for Vin Diesel and
that-
Michelle Rodriguez. Goddammit.
Yeah, the Game Awards this year will be like kind of weird, right? I feel like it's gonna be weird.
Totally.
It's been the Game Awards since like fucking May.
They didn't start
That's also-
development of that
you know
game
what-
until
you know
that
that's also
night.
fair.
You're probably right. Like, oh, we need a trailer? Are you kidding me? This is concept art. All we have is concept art.
Yeah, this is just in the Slack. Like we're just sharing my screen right now.
This. Oh.
Sharing my screen. Like, what do you want?
And I don't even know how the Game Awards is gonna be since like Keeley's got like a way different internet personality since.
I'm
Like-
curious who's gonna be like influencer or like of the year because
Yeah.
like everyone's I don't know, man. Is anyone been hot in the streets this year? Who knows?
Not really.
I don't think they're gonna do that award.
I think they should stop because it's been real bad.
They were like, everyone we
Yeah.
ever nominated was problematic.
They rolled that dice like 5 times and 4 times came up Millhouse.
Yep.
That's that's true.
I don't think it'll be changed. I think it'll just be
Yeah.
smaller, obviously, but equally large announcements and just Zoom calls and stuff.
Yeah.
It'll
And
be
like
like-
they'll
it'll
probably
be
have
like the
fans by
games-
then.
It'll be like the Gamescom thing. It'll just be that
Oh right, yeah.
where he was on the stage and talking.
He was
to
on that
people
weird.
calls.
He was on that weird like video screen stage thing. Right, I remember now.
But I think that means like it being remote like that potentially makes more interesting guessing conversations out of that. Which is,
Yeah, people who probably couldn't make it
yeah, exactly.
originally can find a way there. And
Yeah,
it's
so-
already
so
low
I think
enough
it'll
that,
be fine.
Production wise.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think they're probably gonna have that award and give it to someone who doesn't seem problematic. But then like 2 months will pass.
Give it to me.
Yeah,
I can
honestly.
do this. I can make this. I can turn heel on Twitter. It'll be
Yeah.
fine for me.
Yeah.
Let me cash
Yep.
out.
already have turned heel on Twitter.
Yep.
Let me just cash out first, at least.
Give me the award so I can pop off. Come on.
Right.
Just do it. Do
Yeah.
it.
I can't do it before.
Dude, I'll start a fucking Twitter campaign. Give it to my man. Let's do it. Hashtag give it to this man.
I'll research some hot up and coming problematic things to get involved in. You all find out I was like a 3%er the whole time. Like,
You were
Oh,
right
no.
the whole time.
yeah,
Oh no.
got him.
Jared starts filming people in bathrooms.
I was
suddenly.
starting the Brightback vertical for just games.
Oh my God! Shut up!
Bringing that back,
Oh.
baby.
Fucking
Yeah.
piece of shit. Starts 12chan.
Oh,
New
God.
innovation in internet social media.
Yeah.
I looked
thing no one's
at my
watching
Twitter
this.
timeline and thought, man, we need more chance.
Yeah. Man. Image boards in 2020. What a concept.
God.
Christ.
Oh man.
He starts J drops.
Yeah.
God.
Doing it. See? Sounded awful to me.
Jay's been listening the whole time.
Jesus Christ.
Doing my crossover podcast with like. Cat came in the room, my joke.
Hemingway.
Don't you hate
Yeah.
it when
Yeah. The cat was like, all right, enough, man. You
No,
chill,
fine.
chill, chill.
Don't
Sounds
drop,
like
don't,
bro.
do not drop this baked Alaska joke you're trying to hit. Don't do it.
Like,
got him. Send you to hell.
I just got hit by 2 finals matches in a row. I did. I'll admit. Speaking of cat, I'm gonna go check on my cat. I'll do it.
3 cats.
Cats. I locked mine out of my room because I didn't want it to bother me.
Damn, savage.
I have like one room in my entire apartment, so there's a lot.
Don't worry, he's gonna be happy when I start watching wrestling. About an hour.
I don't have to worry about any animals.
Fair.
Unless,
Give you a good idea.
unless like some animal from outside breaks in, and then that's,
With some whimsical outside beast decides
yeah,
what's in the house.
that'll be a problem. But I mean, at worst, I mostly just see like fucking rabbits and shit. So that's a whip.
That's a whip.
My brother's like, "Hey, bro, you want to cook?" I'm like, "Yeah, always."
When do you want one?
And it's a Wendy's cookie too.
No, yeah, you're right. They do it for use.
What was that?
Never had it.
I didn't know they had cookies.
Yeah, they have like a little display case like next to the register. You don't see it because everyone ignores it usually.
They're obligated to put it there.
Yeah, I also haven't.
Surprise, surprise, Quinn's got one.
I also haven't been inside of Wendy's in probably like 15 to 20 years.
Well, they like
So,
last time I went,
Fair
and like, "Yo,
assessment.
you want a cookie for $1?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" What?
The saddest Wendy's in the States is right down the street from my job. I sometimes go in just because I want to know, like,
yeah,
I can do
what's
this.
going on in there?
what kind of darkness lives here today.
Nope. Dead.
So drop that statue on you.
Oh my god, just the beak right in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
But no, there's like a Jack in the Box in downtown San Diego that is just like the most sketchiest fucking thing ever. Because that's where all
That checks out.
I've only
that's
been
where
to
all the
one
homeless
Jack in the
people
Box.
live.
Yeah,
And that's
I
where all
haven't
the
been
like
to one.
everyone who gets off the trolley, who's a construction worker, always goes there. So
There's no Jack in the Boxes near
Yeah, I was gonna
on
say.
this side of the country. I think.
Yeah,
Jack in the Box sucks.
I remember when I worked at a event like center or club down in DC. There was a McDonald's like 2 blocks down that regular drug deals would happen at.
Oh yeah.
And I knew that because I saw it I saw it maybe like one once or twice, and also people that worked in the club also would go there to get said drugs.
I mean, what else do you do in the McDonald's parking lot? I guess
It's true. 'Cause it's
Buy
usually-
drugs.
Because it's a
When I go to
that's like what it's there for.
pretty much.
Ocean Beach for work on the weekends, I frequently see drug deals. Like, yeah, it's normal down here.
Yeah, we're all just hanging out,
Don't even hide it.
getting
Yeah.
through this pandemic.
It's definitely when I used to work down in DC, yeah, in that area.
Whoops.
Oh, what is it?
Yo, Alex, how was the cat?
He's now laying on me, actually.
Excellent.
He looked too sad downstairs, so I brought him up with me. He was sleeping, but
But I woke him up and told him to stop minding his own
no, I
goddamn
mean, I
business.
can't.
Yeah, well,
I came downstairs and he was like looking at me. I was like, oh, buddy.
Yeah, oh, I know that look.
He's
through the
recovering,
cone.
right? Yeah, he's got like a little cone on.
He's cone head right now.
Oh, what was wrong with him?
He got neutered.
Oh, okay.
Almost
it.
Balls,
Yeah.
snip, boy.
Yeah,
That's what they
Snippers.
said when you did it.
Yeah, he got snipped.
He got
My
snipped.
cat.
With
My
giant
cat was
scissors
so-
too. It was weird.
Yeah, my cat was so pissed when he got snipped. Oh my god.
They
Yeah.
usually are. I think that's like it's a personality changing thing.
Yeah.
Because in their head, they had like one goal, and it was just to like smash, and then you just were like, "No, don't do that." Now he's like, "I gotta
took
have
their
other
purpose
goals."
away.
Like, what the fuck?
He's being so sweet right now at CCN. He's like so sad. And he's just like tumbling. He's like bonking his head on everything, like being such a goober. It's so sad to look at, but he's like such a sweetheart. Oh God! I was like, is that a hand? No, it's just 2 bunny balloons.
Yep. Flying around, man.
I can't believe they gave whatchamacallit, what's his name, Ryu, like defined edges on his face. Like he's very chiseled.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's got a rounded face, my dude.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, when in Street Fighter 5, once he's older, he's got that fucking hot as shit beard.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
He's a man.
You know how many waterfalls he's trained in? That's like
Yeah, they've
that chisels-
slowly
that chi-
worn away.
exactly that chisels the fuck out of a man. You know what I mean?
He's
Is
like
that
the
a thing?
He's like the Grand Canyon of faces.
He's just his face has been eroded because of what?
Time
Okay.
in water, yeah. It's true.
Yes. But that is the thing, like corrosion of water over time that they get from the Grand Canyon and different things for the dogs.
Yes. Thank you.
I got you. I mean, you asked a question in there, so I'm always excited to learn as well.
God damn it.
We call Alex Wikipedia.
Learning sucks. You guys suck.
Yeah, let me tell you about school.
Sorry, Andrew. I know you're like, why did I even join this Discord call?
I'm just vibing.
Oh, it's fine.
That's how it be. That's how it be.
Yeah,
Right.
I can't just reach out and touch my hand. I'm melting right now.
Believe. Yeah, it's like that's the I believe in you.
You can smash. Don't pass.
Hello.
All right. Oh.
Fucking ride around you with my little balloon, my balloon bench.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Oh no. Get away.
Womp.
No, I got umbrellaed.
Umbrella to death.
Yo, are they gonna add Mr. X for this game or no?
Oh my god, I just won my first Smash game.
You smashed! Even Mr. X from Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Who am I talking about? Like Xavier X? Hell no.
So
Yeah,
why
Professor
is
X.
there
That guy's a
not
joke.
a
Yeah.
Resident Evil character in this game?
Cool.
Professor X has the strongest organic mind that's ever lived.
If they
so
had a
maybe not a
Resident-
joke.
If they had a
Yo,
Resident
like,
Evil
let's be-
character,
It would definitely be Chris or
Oh yeah, that's what I'm
Claire.
saying.
Yeah.
I think
Let's
it'd be
be-
Leon.
No, put
Let-
Jill in here.
Yeah,
Maybe Joe.
put Jill in with her Marvel vs. Capcom 2 moveset or whatever. That'd be pretty lit.
Actually, yeah, I
Oh,
guess it
Just
could be.
just
Chris
just pulling zombies off screen and throwing them at people.
Yeah,
Put
like,
in
pushing them into people slowly.
The helicopter pilot, that guy, put him in.
The helicopter
Why?
pilot?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Barry?
Barry?
Put fucking Barry
Yeah,
in
bro.
there.
Andrew and I, Resident Evil experts. Barry, excuse you?
Fucking Barry.
Oh wait, we had to step out. Mike's the stream guy.
Or they can make a
Put Sheva in there.
Shefa or Carlos.
What about the dogs? They gotta put the dogs in there, right?
They put Joshua in there.
Yeah, their first Smash character, Josh. It's like, what the fuck?
What the fuck is this? Oh, he was like a side character in 5. You don't even worry. If you watch
Bro.
that, there's this stream, right? These two guys played through it, right? Joshua.
What the fuck? I waited for this? It's like insult.
Yeah,
You know what
well,
would be lit though? Honk. They put Honk in instead.
Oh, Honk would actually be fucking great. The mask on, always.
Or the tofu. Either one.
oh, Tofu would be tight.
That would be hilarious for the first Resident Evil character.
It's gonna be tofu.
a block of Tofu.
Anyone who's never played Resident Evil before is gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I
I
gotta
remember
play that
tofu
game.
from the impossible bonus thing you have to do to unlock him. You have to play this game
Yeah.
12 times.
Everybody that's been recently saying like a Monster Hunter character has got to be a shoo-in has made me feel very good about my original guess.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened only because they like Capcom also made like Monster Hunter. I mean, they're both Capcom games, but they made Monster Hunter skins for Street Fighter, which made me think that they were thinking Monster Hunter as like a brand that could extend outside of it somehow.
Right. I mean,
Or
there-
that the
I mean-
crossover potential is clearly there.
I
Could've
mean,
done it already.
there's Monster Hunter the movie, the most anticipated movie of 2020.
Yo,
I'm obligated to watch it.
that movie is gonna be so
Yeah.
bad. I'm excited.
It's kind of incredible.
Yeah,
You just do whatever you want now.
it's true. It's just there's just a. I really found it highly entertaining, that trailer today that just showed Mila Jovovich at the end of the trailer, dead ass, just sprinting full stop at a Rathalos with literally nothing. She's just
Yeah.
like has like no weapons in her hands, like nothing. She just dead ass sprints
You
at
just
it.
run at it, yeah.
It's just like, okay, yeah, this is.
This is Monster Hunter, though. To be fair, like.
Wait,
no,
aren't the
usually-
Rathalos like the beginning character?
They had like a
No,
couple
Rathalos-
monsters.
It's like the signature monster. Of
Yeah,
Monster
it's like the
Hunter.
big
Giant
red
red dragon.
Yeah, the big red
I'd say
dragon.
mid-tier.
Diablos. I
It's-
thought the Diablo was, or whatever it was.
Yeah,
That's
the
specifically Monster
Diablos
Hunter
is in that too. But in the
Shout out to the Diablos for making me not play Monster Hunter World anymore.
Diablos is definitely the skill check of that game.
yeah.
Yep.
Are you good at this, or have you
Or
just been
it's
coached?
it's like one of the first ones for sure. The one that messed me up was Nergigante.
Nergigante is absolutely
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
fucking sucks. It took me forever.
Nergigante's-
That was like the one where I just gave in and was like, all right, I can't play this game solo anymore because this is miserable. I forget what it. Oh, that's right. It's a weird paint thing.
Hate it.
Yeah.
Has everyone played the Switch Monster Hunter game, like the first one, Generations?
I haven't.
I played Generations. Yeah, I haven't played the one that came after.
That new one they got.
Well,
looks
you know what? I haven't
Yeah.
played
Yeah,
Generations.
the new one
I
was
played
good.
Generations when it was on
Rise looks cool.
Because
Yeah,
Generations was
not
on
Switch.
3DS.
3DS is when I played it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was on
Then it came to Switch.
it was on Wii U also, I
Is it any good?
think. I think.
I like it. It's definitely an older Monster Hunter experience.
Yeah, it's like.
I don't know if you played Monster Hunter before World.
No. World
It's
was
less like open worldy, if you will.
Yeah, it's a little weirder.
The mission base is like way more structured. The maps are not seamless zones. Like there's load-ins between each zone.
Mhm.
I think it has styles for weapons, which is interesting.
Yeah.
In that it's not styles as much as they all have super moves, basically, and you can kind of
Mhm.
choose which super move you want to use, and it changes the way you fight.
Why did I sell Monster Hunter World? That game is so good. What the fuck is
game
wrong
is
with
good.
me?
I never played Iceborne, but I played a lot of the
Me
I never
base,
played Iceborne either, yeah.
the base game. I played a
There's
lot
good
of.
Iceborne monsters.
I
They
got
did
to
release
credits.
the Fatalis, which is like the legendary last boss of some of the old Monster Hunter games.
Yeah, yeah. I think I watched like a gameplay of Vitalis, and I heard he was like ridiculous to fight.
I haven't come back to it yet. I probably should at some point.
Yeah, but isn't he like the last one? Isn't that what they
I
said?
think he's the last. Yeah, I think he's the last edition as well. He's like the
I'm
end of that game.
kind of surprised that Monster Hunter World hasn't been a PS Plus game.
I feel like that's on the
I think it
table
was.
still, though.
That's
It's on-
probably gonna happen.
Wasn't it on Game Pass at some point? I don't think it is anymore. I think it was on Game.
I don't know.
I think it was on Game Pass at some point. I want to say.
That checks out.
That Monster
think-
Hunter Rise looks pretty alright then.
Yeah,
That game looks
I'm
tight.
I'm gonna jump back in for that one for sure.
It's on Game Pass. That's why.
Is it on Game Pass?
It is on Game Pass.
Cool.
So that
I
might
might,
preventing them from beating PS Plus again. I don't know.
yeah,
Oh,
I might
that's true.
get back into it on my Xbox then.
Yeah, it's not Iceborne you'd have to get, but it's almost always on sale for like $15 or whatever. So.
I thought Iceborne was just an expansion.
Yeah, but the
It
base
is.
game is what's available on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Not Iceborne.
I still like. There's I think it's the Final Fantasy crossover. Like
Mm-hmm.
that boss is like the only thing I haven't beaten, and it really sucks.
The behemoth.
That's
Yeah,
the hardest thing in that
right.
game.
Did you play as Geralt? Or
I
what-
did.
I
And
heard
you-
that was interesting.
That's actually a really cool like whole mission because it's basically just a Witcher mission.
But
Oh yeah, okay,
Like there's NPCs to talk to. There's out in the field,
that's cool.
and you have to like you're solving a mystery like where this monster go and like did it eat someone?
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
the costume that the armor that changes you into Geralt also gives you an item that's one of his signs. So you have to use Igni against that monster, which is the plant guy,
That's cool.
Oh, okay, yeah.
and it actually stops. Like you have to use it strategically because it stops part of its attack pattern.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I mean, all that DLC was great, and then like I heard that Final Fantasy 14 Monster Hunter thing was fucking dope.
It's a
there's a
lot.
Resident Evil one too.
The Resident Evil one was hilarious.
Man, the Witcher combat's so good.
It was after it got balanced.
Yeah, after the battle.
Out of the box, it was rough.
Yeah. There's definitely some responsiveness, roughness there too, but they fixed that too. I think it's fun though.
Yeah.
I do kind of miss Witcher 2's content.
Yeah, I missed how much preparation went into Witcher 2.
You kind of had to know like what was going on.
Yeah, you
what
you really had to do the reading in The Witcher 2, which was cool, but also like it was a lot.
It's also tedious, yeah, but like
Yeah, the streamlining of it I appreciate, but like when I always did the Witcher 2 stuff of like my oils and my potions.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's how you play the game.
You don't have to, right? If you're playing on normal, you can usually get.
You can
away
kind of
with
just
it.
brute force most of that actually.
But
Right.
I love doing the different like oils and shit on your sword. Right? Like that shit is just so Witcher to me. It's so quintessential. Not
It makes a huge difference too. Which
yeah,
is
it
fun.
does. You like do massive chunks more of damage and stuff like that.
And on harder difficulties, like if you don't use like black blood or whatever against vampires, and
Oh.
shit, they're like impossible to stop.
Yeah,
basically.
it's essential. It's
Really, I'm just saying I wish Witcher 2. I wish we just made it.
I wish
Witcher
they
3 also good. Not to take anything from Witcher 3.
yeah.
Hey Jared, guess what? They're too busy making something problematic, and Cyberpunk. Oh wait, Witcher 3 was already problematic.
Let's say Witcher 3 also
Yeah,
problematic.
I was gonna
also
say.
problematic.
Whoops.
Better, I think, with the DLC, but it's still
Yeah.
fun.
I have all the DLC. I have everything. I've never played that game before.
Yeah, I was gonna, I haven't.
It's really
I,
good.
I was gonna say I haven't.
This is like most conversations I have in these Discord channels. I've never played that game before, but I have it.
Yeah, I haven't played Witcher 3 either.
I think you'd like it, Mike.
Blood and Wine is real
I
good.
probably would, but
Blood
it's,
and Wine is real good.
I know it's weird saying this, considering I've already talked about how many hours I have in like Destiny and Pokemon and shit. But it's like whenever I hear like a game, it's just like baseline you need to put this many hours into, and it's like something crazy. I'm always just like, no thanks, I can't.
Sure.
It just gives me some weird like I don't even know how to call it, anxiety or thing. It's just
Yeah.
always that
The
weird.
intimidation factor, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though it's like I know it's like I'd probably be fine once I got into it. Cause I, you know,
But it's different.
Hey Mike,
Like,
welcome to my world with JRPGs, bro.
It's also like 5 years
I mean,
later,
I feel
if
like-
people think this game
Yeah,
is the
pretty
the
much.
same game that we say it is. Like,
God damn.
why put that pressure on yourself?
it's a pretty good one, Alex. I'm not gonna.
I know. Hey, I've had some good Final
you
Smash.
have.
So I'll allow myself one.
Yeah,
fun.
allow the one big whip. Yeah, I mean, I'm the same with some JRPGs also. Like I still haven't played any Personas, kind of because of that. I bought on sale. I bought that Atelier game, Ryza.
Oh yeah, the Racketeer games.
Yeah, I kind of want to play that because I heard good things, and like they're already making a sequel for it or whatever. So. But again, it was just like I heard it's like a long JRPG, and I'm like, I'm good. I'm just gonna but instead I'm just gonna go put another 100 hours into Destiny, whatever. Like it's
Also, I get it because like it's vesting yourself into something new is a way different task than enjoying something that you're already invested in, right? Like,
yeah, that I already like have.
That's like the only reason that I haven't played or I haven't started like Cold Steel. It's like I'm just like in such a dark fucking place this year. I just want to play shit that I know is good versus having to like make myself vulnerable to vest in something new, right?
I'm kind of the opposite, where like I could even invest in something, but like the idea that I have to invest more into it to get more out of it, I'm like, I don't know. Like going back to Final Fantasy VII Remake, like I would want to fight all those like sweet like end game like post game bosses, but I'm not going to that game and get it. That seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally get it. And I'm sitting here like having 400 close but failed attempts in Spelunky at the Secret World, but I'll keep coming back for more.
Yep.
Those are the close ones. I mean, I have like 1,300 plays in that game already. It's disgusting.
I was gonna say I went back into the Haunted Forest in Destiny 2 for unamounted hours to get stupid chocolate coins so I could get a ghost and a sparrow that's like wrapped up like a mummy.
But you never
I was
played
like,
this before.
all right. I actually had not played the Haunted Forest stuff
It's fun.
before. I had always it had always been like that weird one I missed because I was like I'd usually lull out of an expansion because like it was right before an expansion, so I was like, eh. But I've just been playing so much more regularly.
Oh,
Roy's
Oh
great.
no.
And now we're about to
Right,
get
it's
some
great.
cool story stuff. And there was cool story stuff.
Yes.
And the
I'm so excited for Beyond Light. That's gonna be fucking.
yep,
I know.
there's
it's
gonna
be
be
so fun.
they kind of people have already kind of like data mined that there's gonna be some like live event like the last season had. At the
This is
end, like,
Destiny 2?
yeah, Destiny
Yeah.
2, yeah. It's gonna be like the last like similar like there's gonna be a live event at some point before Beyond Light happens.
Have we
I can't wait to
confirmed
play
that the
that game on
Traveler's
my
actually
Xbox.
the bad guy? Have we done that yet?
Not yet.
If anything, Beyond Light would be the place to start learning more about that.
Yeah, it seems like they're gonna go that they might go that direction of like, hey, it's and light or dark, who's good or bad, who knows? Everyone had their own intentions. Like, I feel like that's gonna happen at some point because they're already like people are speculating that Zavala might go evil in the near future.
What? No, Lance Reddick would never do such a thing.
Incorrect. I've watched The Wire.
Yeah.
Heyo.
I've also played Quantum Break. Thanks to all very much. More specific reference.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I respect that even weirder deep cut.
Yes, dude. I love Quantum. I played Quantum Break this year for a second time, and I love that game.
Sure.
I almost bought it and was like, yo, I need to know.
Yeah.
But I don't think I do, actually.
You do, dude.
I
Go.
played, yeah, I was gonna say, I think I played it. I
It's
played
on
it.
Game
Like,
Pass, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if I can like also watch the show.
It's you don't have to watch the show.
I know that you don't have to watch the show, but
I
it
would
make you
recommend
imagine
it.
what
yeah,
Fractal
you should watch the show because it's fucking bad. But
Yeah,
but in like a
bad.
weird, but like in a weird, like low budget, somewhat endearing.
I know. I appreciated it on a kind of different level. Like,
Because you can like tell, like, man, like, the whole time, like, man, they're really just trying to sell
I
this
don't
sell this building
understand.
as like this studio stage.
it's very clear they cut like 4 episodes. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff was cut, and they had to make it kind of make sense around all that. And it's very apparent.
I don't
And
know how
think-
Remedy found a way to make a AAA game, but still a budget game. I don't get it.
I don't
Yep.
know, dude. It's impressive, though.
All I'm gonna say is I can't wait to play Destiny 2 on my Xbox Series S. 'Cause that's gonna be tight as fuck.
Hell yeah, those
Yeah,
load times are gonna be
yeah, I
Oh,
was gonna-
load times.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I can't wait till you guys finally awake from your
I
fucking
know, the load times
console
are so
plebeian
tight.
Destiny playing.
And just like
Wow, I
This-
just final smashed myself to death.
The other thing you have to see is because another big thing about the PC version is you can up the FOV and like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and it's like I know it sounds like a dumb PC thing, but it is like for Destiny in particular because it is like a slightly it is a 2017 video game. Like that is like a legitimate game changer because it like makes the view of like the world and everything you're seeing like just like super. It just elevates that game in a way that's like really impressive because that game already looks really good and like
Yeah.
Destiny visuals and stuff. So getting that,
Yeah.
so people are there's like the Destiny crowd is like, is it for the console version to be able to do that, or is that gonna be like the default on consoles too, or?
Yeah.
But even like
I-
4K 60 is still.
yeah, it's the load times for me is the big
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
We'll see.
What is the difference between the Series X and the Series S? Like, what's the biggest difference?
It's it outputs at like it doesn't do like super big 4K.
Yeah, it does 1440p.
Yeah, but like for someone who doesn't really give a shit about graphic quality that
Yeah,
much.
I mean, if you don't have if you don't have a 4K TV, there'd be no reason
Yeah.
for you to get a
Yeah.
Series X.
Yeah, and like I'm used to like 1440p because my laptop's 1440p, so that's like, oh cool. Like that's what I'm used to looking at.
Yeah,
It does upscale to 4K though if you have a 4K
Yeah.
display. It does,
Right.
and it has full HDR. It has this weaker processor and less RAM, but in theory, it should only make a difference in resolution.
Yeah, it's
So, it also doesn't have a CD drive.
right.
but
Oh, that's right.
but yeah,
So I was thinking
It's
about
also,
selling my
like-
Pro and getting
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Get
keeping
Game
my
Pass,
pro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm keeping my pro.
Game
for now.
Pass is a pretty good deal.
I was really looking forward to selling my Xbox One X because I obviously wouldn't need it anymore.
Yo, what happened?
Something broke in there.
You had it for like maybe 2 years.
I got it on launch day. So I mean, about 3 years, I guess. It's November 2017, right? So
I'm excited to sell my sad Xbox.
Was it on the ground?
I swear to God. I swear to God. Triggered. No, it was in my display case, and I fucking dust it regularly. I think it was probably the hard drive, because like it doesn't tell. It just says like
Oh, that's
some hardware failure.
Mhm.
But I had to guess it was probably the hard drive, just because like that is the weakest component in that machine, right? 7200 RPM HDD. So that's probably gonna be the thing that breaks, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I don't know, and at least like all my saves are in the cloud, and like literally nothing happens. I just turn on my Series X and it's all there. And which is great, and I'm very, very excited for that. Very grateful.
Yeah,
for
I'm looking forward to everyone's collective like launch console day and just sitting here being like, "Yep, I'm installing like 40 games."
that. Yep, I'm looking forward to that. It's just like, I had all those games.
That's gonna be like even like PS5 and Xbox are all gonna be like that.
And which is cool. That's never happened before, and that's exciting. Finally, we're at like where we should have been at always.
Are you talking about them launching on the same day?
No, just that they're gonna have backwards compatibility in a way that's just like so.
And like everyone's just gonna spend the first day just downloading shit instead of like
Yeah.
really playing
and running
anything.
like old games on the new consoles to see which ones run the best, and like that's gonna be fun.
And I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure the whatchamacallit.
I mean, yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
pre-release stuff has already been doing that. Like
Which has
showing,
been great.
showing, like,
I've been loving all of this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like seeing like Red Dead and like Final Fantasy 15 like being like way better load time games and
Yeah,
running nicer.
like Forza loading times are like crazy good apparently.
Oh god, I can't wait. Don't even get me started.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm stoked. It's a different kind of launch than ever before, which is exciting.
Yeah. And it's also, personally, it's fascinating that the Xbox comes out 2 days before the PS5.
Yeah, it's weird
Guys,
that
I put together a doc earlier today of like all of like the games that come out, the launch day Xbox games and the launch day PS5 games, and like the random games that are out like the following weeks in November. And these are like I'm saying like these lists that I put together for our meeting are just like actual new games, not like, hey, this game already came out. Oh, there is a couple on there that I think like why I put Watch Dogs on there, because even though it's out earlier, but
yeah,
that's
none
like,
of us are gonna play that game.
yeah, I figured
Yeah.
as much, but I just put them on the list just in case. But like, there's like 2 or 3, but it's like literally like 20 plus games in that week.
Oh yeah, it is
It's a lot of fucking.
disgusting.
That's like.
Wait, is there a lot of big launch games for?
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
like,
there's just like a lot of like a lot of variety of games.
it's like Destiny Beyond Light comes out, Assassin's Creed Valhalla come out like on the same day,
Yeah,
like
there's
already.
There's like a
But is there any like console exclusives for Xbox?
No,
there actually is some smaller games, but not like big.
the biggest thing is like they're redoing Forza, and there's like a Series X version of Forza 4.
Oh, God,
I
I'm
think-
gonna
But
fucking
that's just
blow
like a
my
free
load.
upgrade if you
I
have
think I'm pretty
Forza.
sure I have to double check, but I think Yakuza Like a Dragon is exclusive.
Yeah,
which-
that is a launch exclusive for Xbox One, but again, that's pretty niche.
yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, they don't have like launch titles. It's because they're like, cool, you literally get Game Pass and all your shit's backwards compatible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just,
So
You already have your
Like,
live. Your
if
continuous.
you bought a bunch of digital games on 360 and then had a PS4 for 5 years and then buy a Series X, all your fucking digital 360 games will just be there. You
Yeah,
know,
which
it's
is
like,
tight.
and they're gonna run better, and you can just play them right now. It's like it's gonna be effective in its own way, I think.
The
I'm just-
do you have a wheel?
For me? No, I don't. I don't have enough-
I got wheels, or what are we robbing, dude?
I have wheels and I'm a good driver actually.
You do.
I mean like I can probably be a good getaway driver.
Yeah.
But no,
Get it, my dude.
Garrett, I don't have enough room in my crib for a wheel, bro.
So, I mean, not to be this guy, but
You're gonna be this guy.
you've made yourself the racing gamer guy, but you don't have the racing gamer guy attire. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. So
No, I don't.
he's a
Hey, you
fake.
gotta have the wheel.
He's a fake.
Sounds
He's
like
a fake
some
racing
fake
gamer.
gamer shit.
He is.
So,
Fake,
hate to see it.
hate to see it.
Exposed. Finally.
I mean, would you expect?
Um,
I mean, would you expect anything less?
No, they just had to listen to that Hades podcast.
Oh yeah, welcome.
Yeah, get 10 minutes in and be like, how the fuck?
How the fuck is this motherfucker get on
That
this?
podcast is so good.
How did he get on the podcast? Because he ran it. That's how he got
Very, I think you did a great job putting
He's,
that together.
he
son.
suckered
you.
those. He suckered both those poor women
Very
into
proud.
coming onto a podcast.
Just for them to be aghast at him.
Yeah,
which
just
is,
like
God,
yeah.
it's so good.
like absolutely disgusted. Like, ugh.
But no, I don't. And the thing is, like, if I was big into like F1, maybe. But like, I'm not big into F1.
You're just
Like-
playing Need for Speed Heat, you know, having a good time.
And like playing Forza 4, big Horizon 4.
Do you
Sorry.
think you would enjoy Forza more if you had a wheel?
Oh, absolutely.
Because
Then
Forza
do it.
seems like very simmy.
It is.
It is.
Um,
It can be. You can like tone it down a little bit too, which is great.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
Yeah. It.
I just feel like, what would Rob Zaggy do is what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Yeah. He would buy a wheel. You know?
Oh wow. I just got rocked.
I'm getting rocked right now. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Hanging out with
I had my
BD.
ult and I missed.
Hanging out
but
with
don't worry.
BD.
When Flight Sim comes out on Xbox, it's done.
Is that coming out on console?
Yeah, it is. That's gonna
Oh
be.
my god, I'm gonna
How?
play the fuck out of that.
It's Series X exclusive, I think.
It has to be, because that game
Yeah.
apparently is like aggressive to
Yeah.
the hardware.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's
Most,
gonna.
Yeah. Most
Yeah,
high-end
Tony was-
PCs can barely run still.
Yeah, Tony was explaining how they like made that game so that way it'll be kind of modern for a long time into the future.
Oh, I see how it is.
It's nothing personal. Nothing personal, kid.
Yeah.
It's
Fucking
slated to come
bats
out
me
the
out of
Xbox
golf club.
One next year, but I just can't fucking wait for this game. Yeah, well, this game's got a 92 on Metacritic, by the way.
Yeah, it's one of the best review games of the year.
100% fly
Yeah.
to people's houses and just like take pictures of it as a threat.
God damn it, Jared.
Tony told me about like a streamer who has like a Discord where he has a bunch of people go in the Discord and he like role plays the pilot, like the captain, and he like talks to them over the intercom. I'm like, this is the greatest.
See,
fucking
that's why that
in
game
the
has a 92 Metacritic, because sickos like that probably are the people people who are fucking reviewing that game. That's probably why it has one.
I have to hop off. I have to watch wrestling.
Nah,
But-
it was good.
Alright. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Maybe this is a good call-in spot. We're almost
Think
at
so?
what, 2.5? Yeah.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock almost.
Yeah, it's a little late.
It's all right. This was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Thanks for
fun.
hanging out, Andrew.
Yeah,
Thanks
thanks.
for letting me chill.
It's a lot of fun.
It's good to chat. I miss you, buddy.
Smashing it up.
Jared, I just saw that picture of J.R. Smith. He's posted in the IP Discord, and it's good.
Like I said, he's just happy to be there.
Yo,
He's just vibing, y'all.
That's
That
the
man's-
2020 goal. Can I get 12 assists the whole season and then also get a championship ring?
Hell
Please.
yeah!
can I be a
Let's
total
go, baby.
shyster?
And then just be drunk and shirtless for the next week and a half?
Yo,
Hell yeah, that's the life, y'all.
We're just
drinking
vibing.
Henny Colada. All right, goodbye, y'all.
Alright.
Bye,
Yep.
guys.
Alright, everyone. We're gonna shut it down.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Bye.